Off your mind is okay. Off your mind, like me.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun Diary Politico, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun Diary Politico, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not they off in mind, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun Diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day, then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say, make we no talk. But thank God say, Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make you shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun Diary Politico, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo.
Good evening to you, good morning to you, and good afternoon to you from wherever you're watching from. This is Maiyegun Live.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀, làwọn tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Maiyegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun number one.
Bó bá ṣe eré, àní Maiyegun máa wí.
Mr. President, welcome. And I've been a student of Nigeria for many years. And first of all, I want to tell you that I have never seen such a hopeful attitude toward Nigeria and the United States as since your election. So I think we all here want you to succeed. My question relates to another area of Nigeria that hasn't gotten much attention during this trip, and that is the Niger Delta. It's a challenge that you're going to face. I wonder if you would tell us how you intend to approach it with particular reference to the amnesty, bunkering, and inclusive development. Thank you.
Inclusive government. Inclusive government. You know, how you include, women, youth.
I see. Yes. I hope you have a copy of the election results. Naturally, constituencies, for example, that gave me 97%, cannot, in all honesty, be treated on some issues with constituencies that gave me 5%. I think this is a political reality. While certainly there will be justice for everybody, everybody will get his constitutional right. But where the party in constituencies where they either share hard work, they made sure that they got their people to vote and to ensure their vote count. They must feel that the government has appreciated the effort they put in putting the government in place. I think that's really fair.
It is smoke Igbo. It is taking the hand.
Thank you. Now, share the broadcast. We'll come back to that later. We'll come back to, if you are looking for the genesis of the visible division you can see in Nigeria today, that is where you should point the fingers. Or share this broadcast. I haven't started.
Mr. President, we shouldn't pretend that we needed foreign support now. We wouldn't wait until our nation gets bombed. Let us shout and call for foreign support. I am a APC man and I've been supporting my party, but the president should get to know that it has gotten to a point that we who are supporters, who are members of the APC, we can no longer keep quiet. The president must rise to the occasion. Yorubas say we you not see the truth and you are afraid to say it because you will die. We must open, Mr. President. The nation is on fire. The president must rise to the occasion. It costs us nothing to get foreign support. We must rise to the occasion. We must bring in people to save this country, or else we'll be consumed. Every one of us will have a chapter for history. Whenever the history of this period will be written, whatever is our position, we have a chapter. We cannot keep quiet any longer. It has gotten to a point that we cannot sleep with our two eyes closed. We are not free. Our children are not free. The president must rise to the occasion. There's no nation that is so powerful that doesn't need support of other nations. Individual cannot say you will leave the war without any other person with you. So we must rise. The situation is our security system has collapsed. It has failed. And because it has failed, we need to look for foreign support. It costs Nigeria nothing. Forget the ego, forget the superiority of Nigeria in African nation. Today, we are facing serious problem. If our nation is to survive this period,
that was over a year ago when a member, a senator of APC, Egbekegbe, raised the same alarm. But today, Laya Muhammad has come out to say, indeed, the wave of insecurity in Nigeria under Boko Haram is the greatest ever witnessed. And it's true. He said it is the greatest insecurity, like everything done scatter, propagate, clash, as in clashed. He said it is the worst time in the history of Nigeria that what you are witnessing under Boko Haram. In short, what Layamo said, in short, is this. Now, that's just where we got our rider from. But as you are watching this video, I remember, well, if you remember very well, I have always very, 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 repetitive about the victims of Nigeria collapsed system, especially the security architecture of Nigeria. That it didn't just collapse, it got infiltrated, compromised within and weakened within to what it is today. Nigeria has sort of seized many parts of northern Nigeria to the total control of the terrorists in northern Nigeria. They know that. There are preferential treatments for these terrorists and their different groups in northern Nigeria. More reason why they continue to wax stronger. As you are watching this video, there are many parts of northern Nigeria today, from Zamfara to Sokoto to Jigawa to Niger to Yobe, and even Adamawa. There are areas there. I'm talking about areas as big, as large as a whole local government area, comprising of more than 40 towns and villages. That Nigeria has sort of completely seized. They don't go there anymore. There is no police, right? There is no military. So whenever military want to go there, they are going there to at least challenge the controllers of those territories. It's like this, right? Knowing that, for example, if you are from Yoruba land, yeah, let's say Lagos, let's say the entire Ekpe local government area of Lagos is no longer part of Nigeria. Like, it is in Lagos, Abi, but the authority there is no longer Nigeria authority, it's no longer Lagos authority, it is the authority of the armed terrorists that Nigeria is protecting under this APC. So whenever they say Nigeria military killed 100, and you will never see those cops, I mean the bodies of the terrorists anyway, but they usually know where they are. These are the areas across different states in northern Nigeria that are no longer in control of Nigeria. Now, guess what? Now, let's say the people of Ekpe, if you are watching me from Ekpe right now, or you are watching me from, let me look for another local government, popular local government area like that. Not a city. They don't really control cities. They go to the interior local government areas and the towns and all that. Let me look for another one. Let's say in Ijebu, the entire Odogbolu local government area, which is next to Ijebu Ode, right? The entire Odogbolu local government areas, my local government, is no longer controlled by Nigeria. How? Imagine it that all of you living in these places, right? You are now paying your taxes. If you are a Okada rider, if you are a taxi driver, if you are a farmer, if you are a landlord, if you are whatever you are, if you are a police officer, you better relocate to another place. You can no longer live in those areas, or else they will kill you. That's what they do. They kill them at will. So people have given up on Nigeria coming. Maybe all of you are preparing for election, Abi. Now, this is what you have right now in Nigeria, northern Nigeria, right? The people in these areas have now given up on Nigeria coming to help them anymore. They no longer pick up the phones or travel down to the city to report. They just submitted themselves to the terrorists. More than 500 communities alone. More than 500 communities in Niger State alone. That is where Babangida comes from. That is where Abdul Salami comes from. Sure, you remember? In that state, more than 500 communities are now controlled by these terrorists. You know what happened? They paid their taxes to them. And you know the saddest part, all the receipts of these taxes that people are paying to these terrorists, printed receipt, they are everywhere on social media. So as you are watching this video right now, watching this broadcast live now, in Zamfara State, they went into a mosque. The terrorists that they call bandits. They went into a community. Let me look for the name of that community. They call the area Zugu community in a local government area called Bokoyum local government area of Zamfara State. Now, these ones, they are inside the mosque, praying, worshiping, like normal. The terrorists came and they marched 44 of them, 44 in that from that mosque, not the community, mosque. Everybody waited there, marched them straight into their territory. Then the news broke that the terrorists who kidnapped them, they did not kidnap them for ransom because they haven't demanded for ransom yet. In fact, they have turned them into free laborers on their, wait for it, on their millet farmland. Terrorists have farmlands. They have farms. They have communities they control right now. They have families. They have children. And the areas they are controlling, the people there, they pay allegiance to them. In Nigeria, in 7 years of APC, so when they kidnapped these people from Zugu, they took them to another area as slaves, and they turned them worshippers in a mosque. They turned them, 44 of them, they turned them to free laborer on their sorghum and then millet farmland. They are growing food. I mean, tell me, if anybody is intimidating you because you are asking for Yoruba nation legitimately, you didn't carry gun to kill the soldiers or kill the police or kidnap anybody for money. You are legitimately, right, asking that Nigeria at this point, at this crossroad, if they care for the people who are trapped in it, if they really care for the future of those who are trapped in it, then everybody should agree that at this point to make everybody go their separate way. Well, the people who didn't come out to come and say that, Nigeria already ceded land, communities, including the people therein, completely, they have willed them to the terrorists. So that's where Liamo is coming from. 7 years of lying to you. Boko Haram has been technically defeated. December 2015. Boko Haram have been defeated, but they are now targeting soft people, soft targets. December 2016. Oh, those who killed farmers in Ekiti, those are just farmers' others clashes. How? Farmers killed on their farmland by trespasser who is armed. And then the government turned around. Instead of charging or calling it a murder committed by criminals, they said farmers' others clashes. How do you clash? Listen, how do you clash with somebody on your farm, on your land, and you are killed there, and the government reported it as farmers' others clashes? Then they changed it, Layamo. They said those who are killing people in Nigeria, they are not Fulanis from Nigeria. They are Fulanis from Chad, Niger, Mali, Libya, and all these places. They were given excuses. Excuses upon excuses then. You remember? Now, 7 years after, they have admitted this is the worst ever. Even the Nigeria civil war, to them, this is not to spite the survivors of the Nigeria genocidal war called Nigeria Civil War, by the way. But you see the level people are being killed these days, even though Nigeria is not at war. I mean, you can possibly just say, as they have admitted, it's the worst of the worst that Nigeria has ever faced. All thanks to APC, Egbekegbe. So I don't know who I'll feel, and not just that, those ones are people in local community whose turn has come. In the same, I think it was the same Zamfara, where Boko Haram kidnapped 110 farmers and they beheaded them. And they left the heap of these mutilated bodies of kidnapped farmers, over 100 of them, 110. They slaughtered them. These were rice farmers, farmers growing rice. Nothing happened. Their killers were never caught because there's no plan to catch them anyway. Right? So that's their own turn. Before the turn of these 44 people kidnapped, right? Talking about this same insecurity, ladies and gentlemen. Remember those that were kidnapped on the 28th of March this year. Okay. You may not remember the dates. A lot has happened since then, Abi. But you remember the victims, the passengers of Kaduna Abuja Railway. Yes, they were those attacked on the 28th of March this year. And over 160 of them were kidnapped. Right? Now, so far so good. The families of those kidnapped, including children, have been buying back their family members from the terrorists. You will be wondering, how is this so convenient? How did it become so convenient for terrorists to kidnap people en masse and be able to house them and keep them undetected for months? Well, the answer is very simple, because nobody is looking for them. Do you understand? Now, you see those unfortunate Nigerians who got caught up and their family members cannot buy them back. Right now, this week is the deadline. If their family members fail to buy them back, talking about ransom, your government has given up on you. Or let me say, your government has given up on them. Even you, Nigerians, you have given up on them. So many of you today are claiming to be fighting for your lives in the hands of APC, APC, unboot slaves, obedient fools, and the rest of them. They are also fighting to keep you sane. Anise, nibi lema kusi, boya lema dele. So you see, that battle has made many of you to what? To forget these people. That is what Nigeria is. They are forgotten. But their family members, the trauma is not leaving them. They are living with it, and they will continue to live with it. Now, for this week, the terrorists have told them, we are tired of keeping all these people now. Okay? Now we are going to sell them off. We'll sell some of them off as slaves. Those are the ones they are going to ship across Nigeria. They will be taken, sold off as slaves in Libya. For those who don't know that, they're already doing that right now in northern Nigeria. But they call it human trafficking. No, it's called slave trade. Guess those who are actually making money from it. Some of you don't know, or you probably know, and then you never really probably see it as something you should be worried about, right? The terrorism in Nigeria is beyond the mass gun running, the guns that have now invaded everywhere, every corner. The terrorism you are seeing is more than that. It is also more than the kidnapping people for ransom and every other thing you have been so used to. There are also, right, in this trade, those, if you are unable to pay the ransom demanded, there are those working as well with these terrorists in Nigeria, okay, that are ready to traffic you, right? If you are young, they will traffic you, you'll be sold off as slave to God knows where you are going to end in the whole world. Now, wherever you ended, right, most of the time, they don't even need you, your physical you, okay? Because they've paid the terrorists that kidnapped you. Now, what they needed is just what is so useful in you, your organ, whatever it is. And they will start looking for, including your blood type, your blood disorder, you know what I mean? So all these are being done in this multi-billion terrorist industry that APC, Egbekegbe, have now grown in Nigeria. Okay? So they said they're going to sell them off. In fact, the women there, they are going to have to marry them off. The terrorists are already raping them. They have been raping them from the day they kidnapped them. Now, you see, all of this is your reality today in Nigeria. I was reading earlier, yesterday. This one happened yesterday. 32 people, travelers, have been kidnapped by the same Fulani terrorists in Ondo State. Remember that Ondo, according to the terrorists who have issued warning many times, right? They said that when they will conquer Yoruba land, they are going to make it happen from the west to the east. How? Ondo State is going to crumble, and they are going to unleash that terror like you've never seen before. They are showing that Akeredolu knows about that, yeah? And I'm coming to that. They are going to attack you from the north, which is going to be Oyo. They have already been doing that since 1998. And the last 7 years, yes, you know the story, Abi. So, as you can then possibly see, we have a report, or let's say, 32 people are currently in the custody of the terrorists who have taken them. Ifon, in Ondo. Then I was, when I was about to go live, I was reading it somewhere that the son, Akim Adeyemi, Prince Akim Adeyemi, the son of the past Alaafin Oyo, was attacked. 4 people got injured by unknown gunmen in Yoruba land. Now, Layamo now came out and said, it is true. This is the worst ever. And you know one thing, you can't really lie for that long, as you all know. You can pretend, you can live in denial, but what? The reality is always there every day. Now, I'm coming back to that. They have admitted. And a year ago, one of the senators of APC, Egbekegbe, Smart Adeyemi, from the clip you watched earlier, raised the same alarm. But you don't belong to APC, Egbekegbe, and admit that you are part of the group of miscreants, scammers, fraudsters, Islamic jihadists, Islamic fundamentalists, tribal bigots. Some of you, once you are a member of APC, Egbekegbe, whether you are Yoruba, whether you are Igbo, whether you are Fulani, whoever you are naturally not expected to admit responsibility for what you have done to Nigeria. So if you dare speak out, automatically you are now turning to enemy of Buhari. And once you turn to enemy, once you criticize Buhari, once you state the facts, like I have stated so far, and that means you don't like Buhari. And if you don't like Buhari, that means you don't like APC, Egbekegbe. If you don't like APC, Egbekegbe, then you don't like Nigeria. Definitely, you are not Nigerian. Now, those who lived in that kind of life, are now saying they want to rescue Nigeria. A year ago, this man raised alarm. I want you to pay attention to the woman beside him. The woman beside him is the senator from Lagos. She is also the wife of Kolu Emilokan. Do you know who Kolu is? This is who Kolu is. Before I go to
nígbà tá à ń gbàdúrà ká bọ́ lọ́wọ́ òkú ayé kan tá a sì ń wò pa ń bọ́ ń bẹ̀ lọ wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́ ìwọ ọlọ́run kí lè ṣe wa lórílẹ̀‐èdè nàìjíríà gan tó tún wá gbé Kọ́lù mìíràn bọ̀ Kọ́lù burúkú lélẹ̀ abẹ́ ìbí ṣe à ń wò bí Kọ́lù.
Now listen to Smart, and I also want you to listen to the interruption coming from this senator from Lagos, the wife of Kolu, our own Kolu. Now, listen to it. I'm coming back.
Mr. President, we shouldn't pretend that we needed foreign support now. We wouldn't wait until our nation gets bombed. Let us shout and call for foreign support. I am a APC man and I've been supporting my party. But the president should get to know that it has gotten to a point that we who are supporters, who are members of the APC, we can no longer keep quiet. The president must rise to the occasion. Yorubas say, you not see the truth and you are afraid to say it because you will die. We must open, Mr. President. The nation is on fire. The president must rise to the occasion. It costs us nothing to get foreign support. We must rise to the occasion. We must bring in people to save this country, or else we will be consumed. Every one of us will have a chapter for history. Whenever the history of this period will be written, whatever is our position, we have a chapter. We cannot keep quiet any longer.
Amen. Amen. That was over a year ago, like I said. Somehow, there's also things that happen too. Because you know, one thing is this, right? One thing is this. There is difference between knowing the problem, right? And actually being the problem. You see? APC, Egbekegbe, as described by somebody who was or probably still one of them from the horse's mouth, who is APC, like this.
APC is a grand fraud. Expert liars. They are first-class propagandists. They thrive on propaganda. They have spent so much money on media to cover them up.
Do you remember that guy? Well, his name is Senator. Well, he's a senator, and his name is something Abo. But if you don't remember his name, you can easily call him, or simply call him, the dildo senator. Yeah, that's the man who beat up a woman inside the sex toy shop in Abuja. We don't know what happened. I think that woman said something. They said probably waiting man won't take dildo do. Now him vex a senator, beat him up. Do you know what happened? Do you know who defended him? Do you want us to defend you, or you want to continue to speak grammar? Remi Werekwe. So there's a difference between you knowing a problem and being the problem, and at the same time, knowing the problem and also having the political will, the intention to end the problem. APC, Egbekegbe, brought the toxicity you are witnessing today in Nigeria politics. Every individual that's identified with APC, Egbekegbe, has one toxicity in him or her, right? At least in a minimum, they will have more than 10 or 20 toxicity, toxic traits in them that all aligned to religious, intolerance, tribal intolerance, or trying to stoke ember of unity among the people, stoke the embers of disunity among the people, and at the same time, continue to feed fat on what is commonly known as the divide and rule. APC, Egbekegbe, and those who identified with them, they are among the worst set of humans you can come across. And I'll tell you, people who lack empathy, they lack sympathy, human feelings, emotional intelligence, and you can easily say a sort of a cold-hearted zombieism. That is me being generous. You can make use of that, and you can make of that whatever you want to. Because in their character, when terrorists kidnap people, or when terrorists attack places and they kill people, it is commonly known among the APC, Egbekegbe, to bounce it off and say, is it the first time they are killing people? Buhari has failed us. Hey, he has killed. Is it Fulani killing us? Is it Buhari that is carrying gun? Is it Buhari that told Fulani to kill you? All of us should come together and make this country great. They don't have feelings. They don't have empathy. Hey, hunger everywhere. See Congo of rice. Jesus Christ, a bag of rice I cannot afford again. Must you eat rice? Globally, there is economic problem all over the world. And what people do is that they adjust. At least there was a time in this country that we are using sawdust to cook our food. At least under Buhari, you have not started using sawdust. All of you are just complaining. They have no human feelings at all. Hey, I lost my husband because we couldn't afford the medical bill. Maybe it is God's time. Stop crying. Stop. Do you want Buhari to help everybody? Is Buhari your local government chairman? Is Buhari your state governor? Forgetting the fact that Buhari is not your state governor, it's not your this or that. But Nigeria, that is formed to be a unitary system, makes it impossible for that your local government to develop as a normal local government in any part of the world, because there is a Bokwari that will prefer the status quo to remain as one Nigeria as it is. They have no feelings. I'm going to have to drop out of school. Hey, APC promised us free education. These people will not go better for them. Now they have increased school fees. Now I cannot afford my school fees anymore. God go punish APC. Then you will see the dropout APC, or the ones that are actually like a graduate but jobless. Then they will jump at you and say, my friend, stop blaming APC. Everything APC, everything Buhari. Is it Buhari that is your father that can no longer send you to school? Go and blame your father that failed to send you to that didn't work hard. Is it the fault of Tifnumbu that your papa no work hard to be able to afford something, to send you to good school, to send you abroad, because you are complaining that Tifnumbu children are abroad, your politician children are abroad? You see, APC. Meanwhile, they are suffering inside the whole thing as well. That's why I said they are the worst set of humans you can come across. And they are everywhere. It is so sad. Yeah? That is APC. Egbekegbe are there are for you. And all of a sudden they said they want to come and they want to rescue you from Nigeria. They destroyed. They divided. I can't really picture it. I can't piece it together, but it's because there's nothing to piece together at all. You have a situation where people know the problem, but the characters who are everywhere holding an entitlement of, we know the problem, we are working tirelessly. But they're not working tirelessly. Like I said, these guys are the worst of the humans you can come across. If you still have any humanity left in you, if Nigeria never caused you this kind of damages, that your own humanity is gone already. Because some of you, you are not APC member. You yourself being a Nigerian, and with what Nigeria has done to you in your lifetime, let me tell you, you may not admit it, okay? Some of you are not suffering. Some of you are suffering. Listen to me. With the damages Nigeria has done to you, the humanity in many of you is dead. Jesus Christ. They just killed 130 people in Zamfara. There, you will see people. They are not APC member. Like I told you, the Atlas code-dated simpletons, right? You can identify them. They have names, all that stuff. But you are not a member. But you are a Nigerian. Nigeria don't destroy you already. To the point that 30 people killed in Sokoto. My brother and a family business, Jare. Tell me another thing. You no get news. This Maiyegun no get news again. Which this one are breaking news. Then kill 30 people, then kill 40 people, then kill 100. No matter, they know they complain. Let's move on to another thing. But to you, Maiyegun, are you not seeing them? Are you know what I mean? But you don't know it. You are not APC member, you are a Nigerian. Humanity in you is either dead or it is dying. You may not see it as anything. That's exactly what the system has created. How? Those who are supposed to be the light, the light that really want to shine on the darkness that has enveloped Nigeria and Nigerians all across board. You see, they are those who are actually the embodiment of that darkness. Whether your tribalism or na kind chronic one will make you feel like anybody who is not from your tribe is a threat. Somehow, you can't really define the threat, okay? But you can feel it. Now, Nigeria happened to you. You may not know. You may not know. I can feel it. I'm an Igbo man. And Igbo people are the most accommodating people, most loving people. That's true. That's fine. Then, when the tribalism in you, which Nigeria and your parents, okay, your community, and everyone around you, once that one kick in, so what do you feel about Yoruba? Well, it's just that all of us get that problem, Abi. Some of us are now learning to manage our way of seeing things away from the lenses that they have plugged, sort of ingrained in our eyes and our brains. But when you look at those who have the responsibility to make sure that you, from this other tribe or ethnic nationality, to be so proud of who you are, that you are not in any way intimidated by those who are so different from you. Respecting differences here. Normal thing that people preaches. Let us come together. Let us stay united. Let us love. What is all this? Christians, Muslim, no be the same God. Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, no be the same thing you want. Don't be way. No. People are making you think they didn't know that is possible. But those who have actually ingrained that division, those who were supposed to have the political will to give to you a country that you can somehow connect with, they are the embodiment of that division. And to them, there's nothing wrong in it. If divide and rule can keep them in power, then what is wrong in that? They are not ashamed of it. Now, they catch feelings, they get dreams, vision of what you believe. If we do, we go become great. But listen to me. The people in charge of Nigeria, those who have been there, those who are there now, those who are angling to be there, their vision of Nigeria, it's something like this. You may not understand Yoruba, but take a listen. The people, this person that was attacking our own party member, who was raising alarm on the danger of them being or living in denial or passing the blame, passing the buck. Remi Werepe, Pastor Remi Werepe, one of the most bigoted human being you can come across ever. Her husband thrives on the politics of tribalism as well. Now, what they implanted in people, mostly your politicians, is the fear that you can't see. They call it the fear of the unknown. If you look around you today, if you speak to any APC, Egbekegbe, Buhari Didirin, an humbled slave or sophisticated moron, you can smell the bigotry in them from miles away. Do you want to know where they got that from? They got that from those they called leaders, starting with Tifnumbu. Listen to this one, oh. In your one line, Nigeria. That's the character. For those who knows her very well, there's something that they have told me about her and she as well. So they feel like throughout all of this whole thing, they must try and cage Remi Werekwe because her mouth, if she becomes your first lady, you go to get banger. As you are suffering, you will be smiling, and they will be flaunting your oppression. They will be flaunting them right there on your faces there. Like, say, hey, what do you want to do? Anytime you need to budget, we are just helping you. I can help you. I go no. Even we not the trust in Nigeria. My sister born for That's Remi Werekwe. Now, if you see any Yoruba person that begins to speak in a way that you begin to wonder and say, but now who hurts you? You know that kind of thing, like, but wait. I don't know what you have been through in your life, but whatever you have been through in your life, how come you have managed to take in this amount of hatred, that an opportunity that you have, you are spewing them out so much that you don't even care that the whole world is seeing what you are doing or what you are saying? It's because of people like that. And there are many. Do you know what Dele Alake said recently? You remember Dele Alake, the information commissioner under Tifnumbu? The same guy, I think I heard, is that the same guy they said they suffered a stroke? They had to bring him to London, and he's been in the UK for treatment for God knows since when. And anyway, I'm not sure, but you remember him, Sha? Dele Alake? You know what he said? When they were talking about your one Nigeria, you want to save Nigeria, be? Why Ashiwaju Awole, Ashiwaju Awatole, is far better than anybody to lead Nigeria in your 2023. Do you want to know what he said? He said, Ashiwaju Awole, Tifnumbu made so many people in this life, including so many Igbos, because we all know that it was because of Ashiwaju Awole's generosity that after the Civil War, when they gave the Igbos 20 pounds, no matter what they had in the bank at the time, that if not for Ashiwaju that created Igbo billionaires in Lagos, when Ashiwaju was creating billionaire Igbos, and the other Igbos in Igbo land, they were dying of kwashiorkor. Listen to this, he said, when the Igbos in Igbo land were dying of kwashiorkor, Ashiwaju was making Igbo billionaires in Lagos, and Peter Obi was saving money in bank or investing the money in breweries. Now, let's take it in parts. Dele Alake happened to be one of the vuvuzelas, early vuvuzelas, that were spokesperson for drug baron Tifnumbu. They did a lot of dirty job for him, right? But at the end of the day, he remained the boy for Tifnumbu. Now, Tifnumbu want to be president. All of them sick, receiving health care or support from the UK after 23 years of that Lagos. But in order to show the bigotry in them, in order to show that somehow, we are better than them, in fact, we have been napping them as Yorubas. Remember the Civil War. Anybody who has a conversation, if you're having a chat in Nigeria, and in that conversation, you are having an argument, and that argument changed to you start using the words like Inyamiri, Kwashioko. When you begin to use them, you are actually identifying or regurgitating what you heard from your own forebearers who participated in Nigeria's genocide of 1967 to 1970 against the Igbos. Now, you might tell yourself that I don't support what have you. But if you use the word Inyamiri and the Kwashioko in any political conversation or argument, what you are pointing at is you are just displaying that bigotry in you that somehow, many of you don't like to confess to. And if you are not a Yoruba man, and you are not an Hausa or Fulani, and you are using that word Inyamiri, it is not those the only people who ganged up against the Igbos in 1967 to 1970. Now, it is to depict the gang up that saw to the emancipation of the Igbo people, including introduction of an unorthodox means of war, starving the civilians. You know, in a war, even though they say war no be a good thing, we all know, but somehow, there's this convention that said there must be a passage for civilians who are caught up in any war situation. Do you know what happened in Nigeria? Women, children, even men, right? With this coordinated starvation, an instrument of war that they called crime against humanity. That's what they call it. Today, in the world today, what they did to the Igbos in 1967 to 1970, right, would have many of your leaders that you call your heroes today, dead or alive, standing trial for war crimes. War crimes. Now, if you now see anybody in Nigeria, after Gowon said, no winner, no vanquish, we all know that after the Nigeria Civil War, after the genocide, it turned to Cold War between Igbos and the rest of Nigeria. And that Cold War is what APC, Egbekegbe, came to escalate to what you are witnessing today. Now, if you are a one Nigerian, lying to yourself that you are a Nigerian, and then you went into a conversation, and you have nothing to, well, I think today, they can say Igbos are IPOB. And you are right. Igbos are IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra, right? Well, that is free because APC, Egbekegbe, who opened door and started pardoning terrorists who have killed more than 300,000 human beings, destroyed the economy of Nigeria. They are getting leeway, forgiven. But those who carried flags demanding for referendum, we want to leave, we want to go, let us leave Nigeria, we don't want to be part of this anymore. APC, Egbekegbe, Al-Qaeda People's Congress, spent billions and billions and billions of your money to call them terrorists. So you, the bigotry in you, having known the whole story, you can call them IPOB. Hey, IPOB is going to take over Nigeria. when Peter Obi become your president. So you see that fear. Do you know those who are spreading the fear? APC, PDP, the owners of Nigeria. They are telling you, if Peter Obi become your president, that is IPOB, Igbo people. What does that tell you? The fear that they are telling you is not there. The divided Nigeria that they are telling you that it's not there. The patriotism they are lying to you that they all have. But you know one thing, when they use these words, if you are watching me right now and you have used these words freely before, and you probably never thought you are a bigot, I'm telling you right now, okay, you are. Most of you use them when you want to, give it your own tribal slur. Inyamiri, give me water, give me water. You get that? The people who are starved of food and drink, so those are the ones they call the Inyamiri. When they now use the word kwashioko in the political parlance, what they are referring to is that Igbos who suffered in the hands of the organized criminal Nigeria gulag, or what do they call them? Regimes. So when you now say, no, let us forget all of that. We are now one. We are now united. We should be one country. Lying to yourselves. And then you throw that word. Kwashoko. That happened to you. You better go and feed yourselves. Well, good enough for the Igbos. They actually self-developed after the war. Congratulations to them. Nigeria completely ostracized them out of Nigeria plan or anything at all. But they somehow bounced back. But that was what Dele Alake was using on a platform where they wanted to sell Tifnumbu to the people. That, you see, the Igbos should be grateful. What is wrong with them? They have to be grateful to us. In fact, that Tifnumbu is even contesting to be president. There is no Igbo man that should dare, that stuff. Now, what I'm pointing out here is this. Your bigotry in you are not an overnight thing. Your political leaders, your religious leaders, your elders, your uncles, your aunties, they implanted them in you. And every given opportunity, you don't wait to unleash them. Let me tell you something. It cut across. And you can put yourself wherever you think you belong. Because it cut across. You have the bigoted, tribalistic. Being tribalist is not a bad thing. But being a tribalist that feels like, or that fears others around you because you feel like somehow, they are a threat to you, and you are in the same country. That's going to be a pure lie that some of you hate to admit to. But these are the guys who implanted them in you. If you see Igbo politicians, when they want to talk to the poor, misinformed, ignorant Nigerians, they push that agenda. Be careful of the Yorubas. When you see the Yorubas like Remi Werepe and her husband, Tifnumbu, they push the agenda. If you're a Yoruba person, you have to be a bastard for you not to follow Tifnumbu. But the point here is this. If they are sensible, if everybody is honest, okay, put it this way. Bokwari is Fulani from Niger Republic. Atifku is Fulani from Cameroon. Tifnumbu is Yoruba from Iragbiji. Peter Obi is Igbo from, I don't know Peter Obi's town. Where is his town again? Anambra. Who else is there? Give me names. I'll tell you what I'm doing soon, okay? Now, let's start with Bokwari. In fact, Obasanjo is a Yoruba man from Egba or Owu. Now, Obasanjo as a Yoruba man, as somebody who wanted to be president, or as president of Nigeria, Obasanjo had or still have Yoruba, Igbos, Hausa, Fulani, Ijo, Christian, Muslim, Babalawo, Mamalawo, Hare Krishna, Shalom, anything where you just face, as Nigerian, they will tell you they will do anything Obasanjo has them to do. Do you know that? For whatever benefit they've gotten from him, whatever it was, whatever it is, you will see everybody there, Abi. But you see, when Obasanjo, right there, I'm coming, Bokwari, you will see the same thing, Abi. You will see Yoruba, you will see Igbo, you will see Hausa, you will see Fulani, and everybody, they will say they are for Bokwari. The number the number varies, by the way, according to this group of people from all Nigeria. Then you have Tifnumbu. Tifnumbu has Yorubas, as a Yoruba Abi. He has Hausa Fulani who are shouting, Emilo kan, Abi. He has Igbos who are also shouting, Tifnumbu, Ashiwaju, this, blah, 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 blah. You are seeing everything, Abi. Good. Then you have Peter Obi, where the same thing, Abi. You have Igbos, you have Yorubas, you have Fulanis, you have Hausas, you have everybody shouting, obedient, obedient, I'm obedient, I'm obedient. But when you now relax, the way you will know that some of you may not believe this, una don mad beyond anything any doctor can diagnose, except somebody like Maiyegun. And I will diagnose your mental problems now. When I say you are not united, there's nothing called one Nigeria. You sometimes kind of, it triggers some of you. But I'll tell you now. You see the Emi Lokan, Baba we nowhere, where they shout Emi Lokan, where and they shake, leg they shake, the Baba we nowhere, where they, the people there who are Yorubas, they have the bigotry and the lies in them has blinded them to, when they talk, they will tell you, all the Yorubas who don't support Tifnumbu, they are bastards. Have you heard them say that many times? Yes, they have said that. I've told you not to believe them. You don't believe people who have mental problems, but they don't know, okay? Forgetting the fact that there are also Fulanis, there are Igbos, there are Ijos, there are, though, like I said, the numbers may vary based on who being a Yoruba man, you probably expect more Yoruba. But the bigotry of one Nigeria in many of you, you are jumping up and down. You want all Yorubas to go for Tifnumbu. Anybody that is not, is enemy of Yoruba land. Because Tifnumbu should be president of Nigeria to then be in the affair of Igbos, Fulanis, Ijos, Hausas, everybody from everywhere is a Yoruba man. As a Yoruba man, you have to. So what do you then call the Fulani, the Igbos, the Fulanis who live at Tifku for Tifnumbu? What would you call the Igbos who left Obi for Tifnumbu? Maybe those one, their own people will call them bastards too. You are lying to yourselves. There is this existing bigotry in you, which has placed all of us at cross or opposites of one another. But we can pretend to say, but tabi ṣùgbọ́n, but you know, some of us don't like living that lie. We love saying it exactly as it is, and we love to live it the way it should be by telling ourselves that we can all live better. You can even bring Kolu to come and be the president of a free, independent Yoruba land and see if the Yorubas will queue behind him or not. But it is what Nigeria is. The selfishness, the self-centeredness, the greed, the me, which is the reflection of all of you that you have in those who are parading themselves as leaders of Nigeria. We are the leaders of Nigeria. We know the future. We know the plan. All of you should learn from the leaders. Your leaders are bigoted criminals, and you are their proud disciples. Where do you think they are taking you? Where? They are taking you to the where? To the Golgotha. They said it Golgotha, or to the Armageddon. Armageddon is, you know it. They have failed. You are on your own. If you are a young person, you are on your own. For the past 1 year, if not more than that, Nigerians who have been living in Dubai, although Dubai in Nigeria is popular for different things, but there are people living in Dubai, they relocated, and they are living there legitimately as residents, not visitors, not passerby or anything, and not those who went there to do hookup or anything you want to call it. But these last 2 years has been a hell. Just not. I'm focusing on Dubai right now. If you are watching me from Dubai, you probably know what I'm talking about. Over time, many of you have managed to weather the storm when your country, supposed country, is nowhere for you. And I'll tell you something. In Dubai, where many Nigerians have now turned to for their own greener pasture, back in Nigeria, the topmost destination for human trafficking that is flourishing in Nigeria today, one of the topmost destination is Dubai, where young women are being lured out of Nigeria with promises of jobs, like lucrative jobs, standard one, and you just go with a madam, and when you get there, they'll give you a job and all that stuff. Those who have been living in Dubai legitimately, working normally, many of them embarrassed. So many of them have been crying out for help when they have met many of the victims of this human trafficking to Dubai. That's not all. The Dubai government, or let me say the United Arab Emirates government, have always been clamping down on Nigerians on all these criminal activities, by the way. But it hasn't gotten to a point whereby they have now had enough. And I'll tell you, right? The criminality of Nigerians who saw the Dubai's visa procedure as one of the easiest at the time to use, so they turned them into other criminal enterprises. In fact, some of them left Nigeria and they started what you can call courtism. The same courtism you are facing in Nigeria, although they didn't have access to the same sophisticated weapons that they have access to in Nigeria. But in some part of this United Arab Emirates, where that are now becoming more populated by Nigerians from different parts of Nigeria. When I say different part of Nigeria, right, there are some developing stories to tell you the categories of criminal Nigerians who have relocated to that same Dubai to perpetuate different criminal activities. Now, The criminals who enveloped the Dubai, who have now put the Nigerians, those who are living there legitimately, right, on the spot, many of them, with the current visa rule, they would have to leave Dubai and live the life they are building for themselves. The ones Nigeria couldn't guarantee them, they would have to go back. Affected today, I'll tell you. Cultists, aye, alora, yeah, this, that, then carry and go Dubai. To the point that to claim ground, they started attacking themselves. Even attacking non-cultists, so non-Nigerians. There are videos, I can't share them with you, okay? But if you want to see some of the videos, okay, just go on YouTube. Nigerians in Dubai, or Nigerian cult wars in Dubai. Mostly by the Nigerians from the southern part of Nigeria. But that's not all. Those who are into internet scam, fraud, and all the rest of that, they have managed to also relocate to that same Dubai. You're counting the crook. Apart from that, your politicians looting your money, starting with the former vice president of Nigeria, Atiku Abubakar, the former chief of army staff of Nigeria, Buratai the Butcher, your governors, your senators, they have managed to find a new haven in United Arab Emirates, where they have been reinvesting the stolen money from Nigeria. Same thing when you are talking about money. Terrorists who are also making lucrative money in Nigeria. Terrorism that has enveloped Nigeria and has turned many unknown people right now to unimaginable billionaires, including in dollars. The terrorism as well that has enveloped Nigeria today, we have come to know that majority of it as well are being planned from Dubai. Yes, Dubai, United Arab Emirates government arrested 6 northerners who have been raising funds, transferring money, processing and laundering money for terrorism acts in Nigeria, specifically in Nigeria. They were based in Dubai. They were lecturers in their universities, teaching Islamic study, Quranic study from northern Nigeria, based in Dubai. But they are not teaching Islamic study. They are not teaching about Islam. It's just a cover uncovered by Dubai. They were planning and they were funding terrorism in Nigeria from Dubai. Dubai told us about them. But you see this last one, they couldn't take it anymore. This time, they figured it out. That the people that are in the age bracket of these criminalities in Dubai, in United Arab Emirates, they are mostly Nigerians under 30. Does that ring bell to you? Does that make any sound to you? I mean, does that make any kind of sense to you? Don't worry, I'll remind you. Do you know that they have said it, that the population of Nigeria today, right, at over 200 million people, comprises of over 70% of this population comprises of Nigerians between the ages of 18 and 35. Population of Nigeria, 200 million, is a population of young people between the ages of 18 and 35. Guess those who have fallen into the bracket of human trafficking, kidnapping for ransom. They have been the Nigerians in this bracket. If they have told you, or if you are aware that Nigeria being the poverty capital of the world today, as in that basket, over 128 million Nigerians living in excruciating, abject poverty created by these criminals. Guess those who make up the largest number in that bracket? Young people. So when they traffic people, they traffic young people. When they kidnap people to harvest their organ, they kidnap young people. The amount of people missing in Nigeria today, as much as you can't really track many of them, they are majorly young people. Are all of this making any sense to you? No. Dubai just discovered that all the victims of Nigeria misgovernance, majority of them are young people below 30. They have found their way in. And to stop the influx, they have to stop them from coming. According to, she had this to say.
So what the Dubai authorities have done is this: they've made their visa processes more stringent. So before, now to go to, if you are below 30, no visa for you, male below 30 is very difficult. The big so stringent that you're not likely to fulfill it. It doesn't matter who you are. Secondly, if you're going to Dubai now, you have to provide a 6-month bank account. You have to have your return ticket, and you must show proof of accommodation. Where are you going to stay? And if you lie about where you're going to stay, they're going to know. So they're going to turn you back. And I want to use the opportunity to warn Nigerians that if you do all those things and you get to the airport, they will turn you back and they say, oh, save me, it will be difficult. So let's learn to obey laws of other countries and just do the right things, because there are too many good Nigerians in Dubai, too many good Nigerians. And what I'm glad they've done is they've come together to tell their own stories and tell the authority that this is who we are. Don't judge us by these people. We're only here, we're working diligently, we're spending our money, and we're contributing to your economy. So I hope that works. We keep sensitizing and raising the awareness, but it's a bad case. And the Minister of State Foreign Affairs was in Dubai a few days ago. There's been another round of talks of the Binational Commission. Some MOUs have been signed. So there will be continued engagement on the bilateral level, but most importantly, the ball actually is in the court of Nigerians who are going to live and work in Dubai.
In a nutshell, Abike just told you, if you are under 30 and you found your way to Dubai, maybe not trafficked, maybe you traveled down, you tracked an opportunity and you got it, relocated, now you are affected. Listen, it doesn't matter who you are. According to them, when they say it doesn't matter who you are, you know that their own children can always go there for holiday. They have diplomatic passports now. They fly private jets now. So don't compare yourself. There are many of you who have found tech jobs in Dubai. Yes, I am aware of many of young Nigerians today who are getting jobs, tech jobs, retail jobs, so many other nice jobs from Nigeria. They are getting employment offer and all of that. Good pay, good stuff to relocate to Dubai. Genuine ones, so I'm not talking those who are trafficked though. You are all caught in it now. You just have to find your way back. But if you are 30 and above, they have their own conditions for you too. The bottom line is this. We don't know how many other countries are still going to do this anyway. The bottom line is, as Nigeria continues to go down, you as a Nigerian, we are not safe. We are endangered all over the world. Do you now see why? If you join in validating one Nigeria, where all these fundamental flaws, fundamental differences are not addressed and resolved genuinely, then you don't know that you're actually contributing to the destruction. That today you are not a victim yet, possibly, but it's likely going to happen to you sometime soon. So in a nutshell, they are on their own. But let me show you what it feels like in Dubai for those who got caught up. Just a short clip, by the way.
Good day, fellow Nigerians. Please, we are calling on federal government and every other Nigerians to please come and help us. We are citizens of Nigeria stocked up in Dubai, precisely in Alawi Immigration Center. Please, we are calling on Nigerians to come and help us. We are stuck here. Besides, this is about 2 weeks now I've been here. And today, this is 4 o'clock precisely. We have not eaten since morning. There's no food. We're just here sleeping and waking up morning to night. We are not hearing any information. Please, we are calling on federal government and every other Nigerians to come and help us. Please, we want to live here. We are tired of this country. We want to go to our country. Please. Thank you.
If you are in Nigeria, you see what he said there will be funny. You see, if you are in Nigeria and then you are a proud Nigerian waiting for your own japa, the day you leave Nigeria and they show you that you are not wanted, you will be begging to be sent back to that Nigeria. Yes. That is why some of you who are currently living abroad in diaspora, and at the same time to continue to wish for Nigeria this pathway to destruction, this servitude of one Nigeria, you don't know nothing. If Nigeria happen to, it can happen to me, it can happen to anybody. I'm not taking myself out. That is why I'm like, if I am going to be sent back to Nigeria, like some of you say, come back home, come back here. I know I'm being sent back into what I know, what I've spoken about all the time. So I'm not going to then pretend and say I didn't know. So because I know what it is there, that is why I am on the side of break it up, ease it up, save the lives. Because the lives I'm asking us to save when we break it up, it could be my life, oh. It could be your life, oh. It could be the life of your children, oh. It could be the life of any of us. Because it can happen to anybody, anytime, anywhere. And let us then unite together to build a great country. You can't. Uniting a country is not by word. It's not by, you know your differences. They don't want to talk about it. Look at it today. When you see the people who have boldly come out to say, no, this is not working. This is not working. Let's stop deceiving ourselves. If there is anything at all reasonable that people should do, people with enough reasons or reasonability, they should call in for, let's renegotiate what you call this Nigeria. Let people choose if they still want to be part of it or not. Don't just be unity begging. Let's unite. No, that's not how to be the country. And I'm happy. You see, diaspora. People in the diaspora, the diasporans, many of us are those who have seen this danger lurking around long before now, and more reasons why we have been those who have been raising the alarm more. And we are not just raising the alarm. We are also putting in our resources to make people back in Nigeria understand the danger. We have been called names. We have been abused. Some of them said, why don't you just keep quiet and stay where you are? Just send money. We day here, we go survive. And Nigeria, we day, they break up, we know they die until we die. You just send money, your life done better there. We have been the ones so concerned. And we have been the one with the money. Listen to me, oh. I don't know what your politicians are telling you, but numbers don't lie, okay? I am in the diaspora. And they said, in diaspora today, Nigerians in the diaspora who are legally in the diaspora, like all over the world legally, those who have sorted themselves and all of that stuff, they say we are around 14 million. 14 million. Out of this 14 million, more than 3 million of us are living in developed, advanced economies all over the world. Which means, by standard, we are economically viable due to our remittances. Remittances is, these are the money we send back, all this 200 riyadi, 500 rand, 1,000 rand, 3,000 sefa. they are all remittances. So $10,000, 50,000 euros, 100,000 pounds sterling. All those things where we were sent, as heavy as they are, when they enter Nigeria, they will change shape to your naira. Your politicians destroyed Nigeria. They looted and continue to loot Nigeria. When they couldn't see anything to loot, that is not enough, they printed money. Okay? When that wasn't enough, they went borrowing. And you are sorrowing. Numbers don't lie. The illegal Nigerians who are living illegally, some of them who are not even claiming Nigerians anymore. Unknown, refugee, this or that. They found them, some of them by road, some of them by water, some of them by, I don't know, by Okpakparada. They are not documented as Nigeria. They said you will see over 20 million people from Nigeria scattered all over the world today. So to your politicians, all of you we don't escape from this prison. Mind your business. Send money. Fine. That is why everything they do, they are scared if the diasporans are going to return and help to break up Nigeria. They are scared. If you look at the people who have become so fearless, who have become so consistent in demanding for the referendum in Nigeria, the change of the constitution, and the breakup of Nigeria for peace, you will know. And those who are not just consistent, spending our money, we are mostly not in Nigeria, outside Nigeria. Am I lying? Shouldn't I lie? The people who actually carry this thing, we carry the bag, the odogus who carry the bag for Biafra struggle, to leave Nigeria, the odogus, the odogu male. Odogu male, I don't know if I'm saying something right too, but I'm trying to say something nice, okay? But you don't take offense, and if you're offended by it, well, I can't help you, by the way. But you know what I'm talking about. IPOB. When you look at the engine room, more than 90% of them are not in Nigeria. I'm not saying IPOB members, though. I'm talking about when you say engine room, the people who put the resources together that keep the wheels of IPOB to continue grinding and grinding and grinding. Where do you think that is coming from? From the diaspora. 500 euros. I want Biafra. Biafra is my hope. I have just paid my own 1,000 euro. God will bring Biafra, will bring succor. We need to defend Biafra land. I just paid my own 10 euro now. I just paid my own $10. Me, I know to get money. I just dropped my own $5. Baba, millions of them in over 140 countries of the world. They were able to keep the struggle that Nigeria spent billions to derail. They continue to keep it on there. They continue to be there. They are not moving away. You know why? Diaspora. If you look at those who are strongly behind Yoruba nation and the advocacy for it, if you know what, well, them born you well to say now I'm lying. You know I'm not lying. They are mostly also this one, I can say this one freely. More than 99% of the resources that has kept many of the messages, advocacy, the protests, the rallies here and there, right there on your faces everywhere, even when they are telling you that it is impossible. The people who kept them on your faces are who? Diasporans. I am one of them. They won't say, let me give you, I will list 10 multimillionaires who are funding IPOB. You can't find any. Because whether you are just a common worker or you are a businessman, whether you are a thousandaire or a millionaire, according to them, when everybody put together comes together, it is called IPOB, Indigenous People of Biafra. Some people can brag to you. They will tell you, I know more than, I can give you 30 people, 30 millionaires who are funding IPOB. Is just bragging. It doesn't know 30. Because according to what we know, there are probably more than 300. There are probably more than 3,000. There are probably more than 3 million millionaires who are there. But how would you know? You can't know. Because they have one name, one tag, that whether you put $10, whether you put 10 naira, whether you put 5 naira, when it comes out, that is the engine, that is the wheel. Same thing with the Yoruba advocacy too. So somebody just discovered that after Showore tried to speak, and you can be very honest if you won't be honest too. If you want to see the people who have received the true support of diasporans in the emancipation of the people, the indigenous people of Nigeria, you will realize that people pay their money more towards the freedom, liberty that the self-determination preaches. You know that? Than they gave or they will give to Nigeria politicians, which simply, to put it simply, you will tell easily that more Nigerians outside Nigeria are willing, ready to fund the process, peaceful dissolution of Nigeria, where everyone can go their separate way. On record, though, I'm talking about facts now. I'm not talking about fiction. So for the first time, the person that tried, okay, I'll put it this way. The first person that tried the diasporans with the message of, I want to rescue Nigeria, was Omoyele Sowore, that gave account, by the way, but it was APC, Egbekegbe, who first dribble. I told you something about APC, Egbekegbe. I said, many people who are currently supporting or defending APC, Egbekegbe, in Nigeria today, after all the damages and all the destructions they have done, many of them are suffering from withdrawal syndrome. The withdrawal syndrome, after realizing that they have been duped. You know, when you are so confident that you are doing the right thing, and you later figure out that you are duped, then you'll be asking yourself, how did I become so stupid? How did I believe all the lies? Now, because of shame, you just have to double down and say, no, I'm not duped. No, I am not duped. No, they didn't scam me. Many members of APC, Egbekegbe, that is what they are suffering from today. If you will say, APC, Egbekegbe, with Tifnumbu and their propaganda machine, they were the only people who successfully scammed educated people, illiterate, young, old, rich, poor. They scammed pastors, afas. They scammed babalawos, mamalawos. They scammed foreigners. They scammed oyinbos to make them believe that they are coming to rescue Nigeria. Bring back our girls, bring back our girls, bring back corruption, bring back all of that. They scammed everybody. They even scammed diasporans too. If you see some of these people who are living abroad, for the past 7 years, they told you when APC, Egbekegbe, become the takeover government of Nigeria, they were going to relocate back to Nigeria so that because Nigeria is going to be a great country, they were going to relocate their businesses. Some of you didn't know how far APC duped them. I'll show you. In the 2014-2015, APC, Egbekegbe, saw the opportunity when they realized that these people, they remit over $30 billion. Where the money? Because according to them, you know, Nigeria is a rent-seeking or rent-taking country where politicians who have no idea of how to run a country are more interested in what they can take as rent from that place. They don't care about the rest. Among diasporans, they send money, $30 billion. How we go collect our share? 2015. They were the first set of people to scam the diasporans, especially those who fell for the change. Some of them are watching me right now. Did you pay money to them then? They said, hey, diasporans, we are coming to rescue Nigeria. Diasporans can now donate. So this is Bokwari. How many of you gave them money in 2014, 2015? You are abroad right now. You didn't relocate back to Nigeria. You see, in 2015, they added bank account, they added online word remit, they added everything. And people, they pump money. APC made so much money only for them to come and give you a country ravaged by poverty, invaded by terrorists, and now the most corrupt of them all. Now look at you. Scammed you, took your money, took your time, took everything. So I just gave you two instances of the power of the diasporans now. I live in the diaspora. I live in the UK. My money is part of the money that goes into Nigeria economy every month. And I am not alone. I know how much you're sending to that economy, even though they go into paying for our school fees, house rent, medical bills, food, and other things that people who are in Nigeria can no longer afford. You know what I'm talking about? And then I am one of the reasons why, if your mama be trader, I am one of the reasons why your mama is still getting customer to pay for the food, and they are not just coming to take the credit. I am one of the reasons why. I don't live in Nigeria, but I am one of those who pump money into that place, as your politicians steal your money and they draw the money out and they bring them over here. I am one of those who have kept food on the table of many families in Nigeria today because of our own investment. Nigeria goes about using you and your generation yet unborn for loans. The loans that are to be repaid back for the duration of 80 years, 100 years. Your children, your children. That's their wish for you. But I happen to be one of those who bring that money into that country. That allows those who are traders to get customers. That allow those of you who have other different services to get people to pay for those services. As excruciating, as painful as the criminals in Nigeria have made Nigeria today. Yes, I am. You may not like me, but I am. I am one of the millions of people who pump that money into that place. But I am probably less than 1% of those who discovered that we have never used that influence. We have never used that power rightly, collectively, right? To save ourselves and our own children, our own generations yet unborn, never to be partaker in the ruins that the criminals and their supporters, the criminals in Nigeria and their supporters and their promoters, that they wish upon us. Today, you and I, we send money. Yes, that's what we do. We send money. Send money. Baba, send money. Stay in America. America is safe. What do you want to do for Nigeria? You better stay in your UK. Just send money. Some of you are now getting old. Here you are. You have to make up your mind. Are you going to just say, fuck it? If I go die, I go die. I don't reach 70. I know if you die inside this code. I left Nigeria when I was a young man, 22 years old. Now I'm over 70. Nigeria is not safe. I know I'm not going to have access to good medical care. I know I'm not going to have access to this or that. But I don't want to die inside code. Many of you are now choosing between, sure, you want to die inside the code or you want to die inside the, what do you call it? On the road path in Nigeria. It's because we've never used our influence. We have never. So the politicians in Nigeria know this. Diasporans must never participate in what is going on in Nigeria. If they participate, then there's going to be a problem. When we decided to participate in questioning the foundation or whatever structure they call of Nigeria today, after exposing all the fraud and the lies, you can tell today it is telling on Nigeria, isn't it? Until when they now said, the fear, some of you, you are Yoruba, they have made you to be afraid of Igbo, afraid of Fulani, afraid of Hausa, afraid of this or that. Normally, Nigeria has created that already on you, even though they have told you you have no chance. But you see, those of you who are abroad, they are now creating the same fear that they have created, or divide and rule that they have created among you living in Nigeria right now. What is that division? Nigerians abroad are foreigners. Can you believe that? Me, I'm a foreigner now. My money, I'll tell you how they arrive at that, okay? Omoyele Sowore came here and he toured the whole world and he met with Nigerians. He was telling them, take it back. You remember that time now, 2019. Omoyele Sowore was everywhere. Take it back, take it back, take it back. Right, back to back. Take it back to back. Take it back to back. They are watching me too. They take it backers. Nobody, are you online? There's this take it back disciple. I have known him from 2019. His name is, okay, I won't tell you, but his name on here is Nobody. He uses the name Nobody. Nobody is a disciple of that Thor. He met with Shore. He loved his messages. He loves his enthusiasm. He loved his hope. He loved all of that. And in fact, people are tired of all the corrupt system. Everybody is a thief. Let us go our different way. Omoyele Shore was everywhere to say, give it a last chance. See, one last chance. Let's give it a last chance. We can do it. All of you, diasporans, use your position. Politicians in Nigeria are buying voters. They are paying them. If we have access to enough resources, we can send our messages to everybody. All diasporans abroad, they welcome Showore. I mean, it was so good that it was Nigerians who are buying tickets, paying for venues for Omoyele Showore to come and tell them what he had for Nigeria. Well, let's cut the long story short. That didn't work out. Omoyele Showore couldn't save Nigeria because he didn't have that chance. Nigerians, they followed their oppressors as usual. Showore was left. They have now left you. So they left Showore. But something is happening now. In between 2019 and now, more Nigerians in diaspora, they have seen no light or any future for Nigeria. And they were right. So many of them have invested their time, their resources, their money, their everything into propagating and advocating peacefully for Mugu separate into long. I want to go back to Yoruba land. I don't want to go back to Yoruba land and end up in the den of kidnappers, asking my family member to bring 100 million naira. We say myself never see him in my life. One terrorist because he has gone will now be demanding 100 million naira from my family. I want to go back to a safe place. Nigeria is not going to guarantee that. We know. Diasporans are buying more into that. And they are not just, they are investing more into it because they are believing more in it. Peter Obi just came from nowhere. Hey, Sorosoke, they came. Now, that Peter Obi, who has now tapped into that diaspora, he said he want to take just 1% of whatever diasporans are giving to Nigeria. That he needs just 1%. To what? To dislodge the establishment, the PDP, the APC. So, and he knows the APC, PDP, they have impoverished Nigerians so much that Nigerians, rather than them to give money to political party, they would rather collect money. I'm not saying this to despise you. To spite you, the obedient who I have seen your commitment, I've seen your dedication using your own money for Obi. But Obi knows that if diaspora can give him just $200 million, $200 million, PDP, APC, then go smell themselves. I'm just saying this because it has now become a threat to the establishment. Like I said, the APC, Egbekegbe's hypocrisy, lack of responsibility, and blaming everybody else but themselves for their own failure. In 2014, December, this is what they posted, asking the diasporans to give money for change. But do you know something? Today, you may wake up tomorrow, your obedient, may have been disqualified. Maiyegun, do you want them to disqualify? Go disqualify me. No be me. I'm just saying. I just want to see how you react. Maybe the whole thing everywhere just bust. And just they wait for when everything go bust. I told you, I said, to break up Nigeria is not going to be your work. It's not going to be my work. It is going to be done by the people who are fraudulently and forcefully, criminally keeping Nigeria together, not for the benefit of Nigerians, but for their own benefit, their own selfishness, their own greed. You ignorantly supporting them, trying to save that Nigeria. guess what? Their greed, their selfishness, everything they have done are what will eventually break up Nigeria. You are going to be alive. You are going to see it. You are going to write about it. Your musicians are going to sing about it. Your actors, Nollywood and the rest of, they're going to do movies about it. It's going to happen, not because I want to see it happen, not because a lot of people want to see that happen. Only it is because whether you like it or not, the actions of your criminal leaders, they are all contributing, and they are in fact making the work of breaking up of Nigeria to become easier and easier, although looking complicated and all that. No. They will do the job. We just want to make sure that when they have concluded their job of breaking up of Nigeria, when the pieces of it are being put together, they will never feature in those new countries again. It doesn't matter whether you believe or not. I've told you that many times. It is not the amount of guns, the amount of soldiers, the amount of this or that you think you will need to break up a country that will break up Nigeria. No. It is the greed, selfishness, impunity, state-sponsored criminality, the divide and rule that they have benefited from. Those are the things that will break up Nigeria. Now, so you go sit down and say, when did Nigeria become this? Many of you are already asking that question. How did we get here, Tori Olong? Who are you asking? How did you get here? No, you enter motor from Oshodi now, from Oshodi to Zungeru. That's how you got here. And from Zungeru maybe to Daura. That's how you got to here. Continue asking yourself, how did we get here in this country? I am not the one that will break up Nigeria. You are not the one that will keep Nigeria. You see those rogues, with what they have done, will do the job. And you, when the job is done, when the total official breakup is happening, you may cry, you may weep, you may bleed. My brothers and sisters, there will be nothing you can do about it. It will be so late and too late, to save the man when the head is off. To cut off Nigeria head right now is the job of your politicians. Just continue to pay attention. Sooner or later, it's going to happen. They want to ban Obi because Malamun said Obi is breaking the law. You know why? When Sowore came, Sowore and his logistics, everything were done by volunteers. Some of them are watching me, like I said, all over the world. And please donate. Please donate. People were donating. It's just rich. Do you know how much people gave Sowore? How much people gave Sowore in 2019? Those who gave Naira and those of you who gave dollar and gave pound sterling, you know, go believe them. The whole thing no enter, the whole thing no reach $200,000. You remember they wanted to raise a 50 million for 50 million, no, 5 million, I've been at $1 million for Sowore. Do you remember that? The whole money we then raised no reach, I don't think it reached $100,000. That is why at the end of the day, now 30,000 votes that could give Sowore. Diasporans who were together, take it back, they couldn't vote. So that was that. You know what this Obi do? And today, they are now saying Obi is about to scam them because he's not going to win. Like most of you said, Abi, he's not going to win. Anybody will give her money, like you gave to Sowore, now just say Sahara. Well, I mean, if you give her money, Sahara, Abi, it is your money. Abi, how come they are scared? I'll tell you. To go to Obi meeting. You see all those videos, Obi everywhere. Canada, London, everywhere. Well, I'm not sure about that of the UK. But you see those one in America. To go to Obi, to go and listen to Obi, you have to pay $250. Yeah, $250. That's the regular. VIP table. That one, how much? $1,000, Abi? $1,000. 1,000. But if you want to get VVVIP, Now $2,500. The organizers are now saying, after they have deducted the money, and you know what, they were hosting him. You know the kind of people hosting him, They were like Nigerians who are like in the academy, in business. You know, Obi himself is a billionaire, Abi. He's one of them, he's one of them in that system, Abi. So he has friends, right? Anyway, they were hosting him in these palatial places, lovely ballrooms. And you know one thing, as Obi they show up, now so the hall, the food sold out. So what are they saying? They are now saying that all of you in diaspora who are now obedient, you are about to give Obi at least $150 million. You see this tour alone, if they say me, then calculate how much don't come around for just coming around to meet everybody. All of you with the America, we attended Obi, you know I'm saying the truth. You know I'm saying the truth, Abi. If they pack all the money and give Obi this tour, American tour, Obi for don't make more than $2 million. Oh. So that means somehow, Obi don't connect with people with money, diasporans. You know, Nigeria is broke right now. Your politicians will have to wait for the money they loot from you or the money they borrow. But you see this diaspora money, some of you, you have no idea. It has become a threat. It's been a threat when IPOB became a threat to Nigeria. Diaspora money became threat to the owners of Nigeria when the resources is made available to the Yoruba nation campaigners. It is about to become a threat to Nigeria, owners of Nigeria now. That Obi is about to collect from your Roja and Rabba. $150 million or more. With all this things going on, it can't be like, say, now, whoa, guess what they are now turning it into? Many of you sending this money, their law says you cannot collect foreign donation. You cannot collect foreign donations for election in Nigeria. That's their law. Malamu just said it. The party or political party cannot collect donation from abroad. Your money is good as subsidy for Nigeria. But when it comes to investing that same money into anything that is contrary to the status quo, the establishment of Nigeria, all of you shouting Nigeria, I'm a Nigeria, I'm a proud Nigeria. You are a foreigner. You don't know. You better go and be who you really are. A Biafran, Arewa, or you are in a Ijaw nation, or in a Yoruba nation. You better tell yourself who you are. You are a Nigerian. You are a foreigner in their law, to their law in Nigeria. You are a foreigner. So if they wake up tomorrow and they sack Obi, now wait till me, I want to be that too. I've told many of you, I said, I love the fact that it would have been boring if there are no obedient to help us traumatize APC, people destroying people. It would have been boring because according to APC, people destroying people. Nnamdi Kanu has been kidnapped. Now, anywhere you see anybody with any flag, kill them. Nobody go talk. Okay? Igboho has been exiled. Anywhere you see anybody shouting Yoruba Nation, shoot them and kill them. Nobody go talk. Even if they are failed in that regard. You see this obedience, or now obedience, you won't call them, and now obedient, you won't call them. I call them the pepper them. Whether they are going to win or whether they are not going to win or whether they are going to rescue Nigeria, they are not going to rescue Nigeria. On MaiyegunsDiary Politico, they are serving the exact thing I would have loved to see the self-determination group be traumatizing and frustrating you. All of you are the humbled slave, the lined up obedient fools there. So they are like your nemesis. I've said that many times. This Maiyegun is supporting Obi. It depends you. I love to see that. Because now here I day, when you all thought that killing people who have publicly confessed that or professed that they are not interested in this contraption anymore. For this reason, that reason, this, and that. You mocked them when they were being killed by your murderous criminal leaders. You were laughing. Now you are not laughing, are you? So you see this Solomont and the rest of them, anything that will continue to make your lives to be sort of miserable in a way that will make me smile or laugh. The obedient are doing that, not because I have anything to, I don't get any positivity to help anybody there. You know it. But somehow, as you can see, their obi has tapped into that foreign reserve of Nigerians who are dreaming to rescue Nigeria. And that is not making your criminal leaders comfortable. Make of that whatever you think. I'm waiting for them to say, they don't ban Obio. Make us see this sort okay. How then go take react? She will go just shut everything down. I'll be like somebody asked on the program yesterday that what is your plan B? Do you have plan B? When they finally give you OB, if I say, or they give them Osin Taku. There's something called Osin Taku. When they give a Osin Taku, you get plan B, we go fight, or we go run. I don't know. I just thought I should tell you. So all of you, who somehow, you have been captured. Your attention has been captured by the messages of they want to rescue Nigeria or take back Nigeria. Showore did take it back. Obi is doing take back Nigeria. We're completing a different package. So this different package and the rest of them, they are tapping from the resources of the diaspora. So if you are now a Yoruba man, a Yoruba woman who claim to love Yoruba land, you want Yoruba nation, you want Yoruba to be independent of all this madness. Do you see now that they know that your value, if the Nigerian politicians see the value in you, to come and tap from that your sweat, to come and tap from that your savings, to come and tap from that money or that your own resources in the name of trying to go and save Nigeria from Bokuwari and Tifnumbu and Atifku and the rest of them. Does that not tell you that you are an hidden, or let me say you are a hidden gem, that you are not directing your priority right? You are not. Number one, Nigeria is living off you. Nigeria is living off me. Every penny you send back there is what Nigeria is surviving on. If those penny are not back there, with what the Nigerian politicians are doing, you would have seen many of them today on the street like the Venezuelans. Now you don't know the value of that. You don't know the value of that power. You don't even know you have that power. Now somehow Peter B is trying to come and remind you that if you give me part of that power that you have, I can deal with these criminals for you. It's not going to do it. But somehow you believe him. But that fraction is asking for, do you know that if you also channel that same fraction of that spare you are going to spare there, if you channel that fraction into advocacy, I'm not talking about violence here. I'm talking about the same advocacy, publicity, and getting people recruited, volunteers, for the same purpose of Yoruba nation, for the same purpose of Biafra, you are going to be as successful as anything you have in that mind for politicians to use that same template to rescue Nigeria. You may not know it. I'm saying it to you right now. Every penny you put into that economy is empowering the criminals in Nigeria to continue to loot Nigeria. They know you will send it. The Naira is crashing. You don't care. All you have to ask from your family member is that how much is it? Uncle, na 350,000 though. Ha! 350,000 naira for chest freezer. What's in happen now? Uncle is American made though, but we used to get this thing for 120,000 now. What happened? Naira, Naira has crashed. This and that. To you in America, 350,000 naira is in fact less than $700. Well, that's not bad, by the way. I'll pay for that. Okay, fine. You are aiding their economy. You are helping that economy that they are looting and continue to devalue their currency. They have nothing. Nigeria is giant. They say giant for nothing. They say not giant of Africa. No, it's a giant for nothing. That you have the population doesn't make you a giant. Crippled giant, beggarly giant. You are the laughing stock of all countries. A lot of countries are laughing at us because you are identified as Nigerians. Yeah? You can't even sanction anybody. You can't even wield any power anywhere. You have nothing. When the Africans are going everywhere to beg for money, Nigeria is going to lead them. Big brother, big for nothing. But look at us today. The little fraction of that resources that we are using to keep it together can be channeled seriously into helping our people and helping ourselves, and not just ourselves, including our own generations yet unborn. I'm going to stop here. We can take calls. Some of you feel like that. I think some of you would like to add one or two things to what I've said so far. So don't go come be like, just a talk, Abi. I'll take calls, but I'm going to go make another cup of tea. Congratulations to the people of Abia. Abia people, 23 years after democracy, their governor has finally built the first flyover for the people of Abia State. Abia State is oil-producing country. Oil-producing state in Nigeria. But if you are from Abia State, I don't know if you have currently. If you are going to say, I don't know if I should say congratulations or what the fuck. What the fuck is that? 23 years after democracy, this is the first flyover in Abia State. Congratulations or what the? I'll be back. Don't go anywhere. You can still like my broadcast. You can still share it. You can still share my broadcast, and you can still subscribe if you haven't as well. Don't go anywhere. I'll take few calls when I get back. I will be back.
I
ṣàtẹ̀mí ló kàn, èmi ló kàn, èmi ló kàn. Bàbá mi ló wẹ̀, ilé ṣàtẹ̀mí ló kàn. Láìdéṣe, láìdéṣe. Bàbá mi ló wẹ̀, ilé ṣàtẹ̀mí ló kàn. Èmi ló kàn, èmi ló wẹ̀, ilé ṣàtẹ̀mí ló kàn. Láìdéṣe, ló kàn. Láìdéṣe, láìdéṣe. Bàbá mi ló wẹ̀, ilé ṣàtẹ̀mí ló kàn. Èmi ló kàn, èmi ló kàn. Bàbá mi ló wẹ̀, ilé ṣàtẹ̀mí ló kàn. Láìdéṣe, láìdéṣe. Bàbá mi ló wẹ̀, ilé ṣàtẹ̀mí ló kàn. Èmi ló kàn.
I have my first caller on the line. Are you still there? Hello.
Yes, I'm here. Maiyegun General.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm good. Permit me to tell you, KBSC, I'm not, I don't know if that is a very good one to say to you.
Well,
but I know that it's somehow.
KBSC is, how you greet a king. And,
I know it's for the king, and I give you that title of a king today.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah, Maiyegun, I really appreciate your program. I just want to say thank you for keeping it up and
thank you.
Being very, very consistent.
Thanks.
And steadfast in this whole struggle. I appreciate and I ask you to continue.
Thank you.
It's very interesting that you capture that commissioning of the flyover. It's very interesting to me. I really appreciate the time you take to capture almost everything that happens. You know,
as time permits, I just discovered that I've been speaking for 2 hours. I'm like, oh, more. I actually been speaking for 2 hours. No, I should take a break now. But I wouldn't go without congratulating the people of Abia. That would be like me sitting down like, no, there's something that I forgot to say. There's something. I'm glad you mentioned that too. So thank you.
My brother, I don't know if I will appreciate that congratulation. But anyhow, they said...
That's why I said, that's why I said that it's a sweet, sour thing, right? Sometimes when I post it, it's like, okay, that looks good. Is that a flyover? Oh, that looks good. Oh, the first time in 23 years? What the... like, which one should you say first? Congratulations or what the...
Whatever. Let's say congratulations. At least finally, that someday they say they built flyover, but that's fine.
At least.
For us that came from that that part of the world and that state in particular.
Yeah, congratulations.
I don't know whether we say we are so unfortunate with the set of politicians that have occupied the seat of power from 1999 to date. And the sad thing is that the more we think that this one is worse, the one that is coming seems to be worse than the one that is gone or that was gone. Ojizo Kalu came and imposed Theodoji, the one in the Senate now, on us. And Theodoji came and it made the state his own empire. That's what they're doing. The state is becoming his own Lagos now, another estate of Theodoji.
He gave them Ekweazu. Ekweazu used 7 years to build a flyover, and like you said, it's such a misfortune, and it's not limited.
It's very, very misfortune.
It is the same everywhere.
Look at, I'm telling you now, Theodoji is in the Senate.
Yes.
Probably he's warming up to return to the Senate. His son is the Speaker of the House of Assembly of Abia State.
That's right.
He is now preparing to go to the House of Representatives. Probably he will bring another of his sons to put him in the House of Assembly. Maybe after that one, his son will come back to be the governor of the state.
That's how
it's very unfortunate. It's very, very unfortunate, my brother. That state, like you rightly say, is an oil-producing state, for goodness sake. If you go to Abia State, my brother, you will just cry. Unfortunately, we have the largest market in the West Africa. It's not a boast, the largest producing goods. Go to area.
Aba should be the Tokyo. Aba should be the Tokyo or Japan of Africa.
God bless you. God bless you. People come from all the West African countries to buy from Aba. But unfortunately, this crop of useless leaders cannot even look at Ibazu. The thing that the Easterners are shouting to them, marginal. That's why I like your program. Our problem is the few stupid elites calling themselves elite.
Yes.
This intellectual nonsense we have. They are the problem. Combined with the Fulani, they are the greatest Fulani we have. Look at the state that is an oil producing state.
Yeah.
You cannot go in that state now and boast of anything.
No.
Ibazu came from the south senatorial zone of Abia State.
Mm-hmm.
There has been that argument over the years that the north and the other side has been governing the state. That was the argument that brought Ibazu to power. They argued and argued that it was a marginalization that somebody from that part of Abia State should come. And their argument was that if their own come, you will develop.
You will treat them right. And now, that's why I call it Turn by Turn Nigeria Limited. Let me show you something that somebody said about this issue of Obi as well, right? I'm going to show you something quickly before you continue, okay? Somebody was saying something, and he said, hey, Yoruba, shine your eyes, oh. If you vote for Peter Obi, it's automatically voting for Seaport in South-South and Southeast. Then the Igbos will stop coming to Lagos State to invest. Rather, they will go to Delta and River State. They may even stop building houses in Lagos, and it will affect a lot of Yorubas, blah, 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 right? However, mentioning the leaders from the Eastern Nigeria, who have been the most unfortunate things to happen to the people of Eastern Nigeria as well, these are windows that could make life even easier, job creations and the rest. Or rather, it is just the sheer, isn't it?
My brother, they are the problem. They are the COVID-19 we have. If COVID-19 is to be eliminated, they should be eliminated with COVID-19 because they are the COVID of our time. How can you tell me that we have this kind of people? Peter Obi is claiming he did this in Anambra. I don't even want to discuss Peter Obi because that one is a scam of his own. I don't want to talk about it. I just want to talk about this flyover thing you brought. 23 years. 23 years. And they are not even ashamed. They are just, I listened to Azu the day he said they used to give 500 to women that gave back. I mean, they are so shameless.
New mothers in Abia State, they give them 500 naira. And then the interviewer was like, sir, sorry, I didn't get you. Did you say 500? Yes, 500 naira, we give it to them. I mean, he said their healthcare, the antenatal is free. The state government is giving them free healthcare, free antenatal. So when they finish that, when they are going home, they give them 500 naira from the state or more. State governor, it was the state governor who said that.
That is exactly the point I'm trying to make. They are the greatest problem we have, combined with Fulani. Okay, look at this, for example. I watched the one they called Tompolo. I think I watched a clip where they granted him interview. I think he said he held a meeting with some traditional rulers of the riverine area of Biafra. And I listened to those traditional leaders, including the Tompolo of a guy. Now, one thing that captured my interest was his choice of words. And he said that we have no other country other than Nigeria, and our duty is to protect the integrity of Nigeria by protecting the oil or whatever resources. Now, my brother, let's look at that very, very well. This man claimed to be a freedom fighter. I don't know whether he is still. He claimed to be an agitator. Some few years ago, or for some few months ago, he's an agitator.
Yeah.
Now, compare the language of Tompolo as a few months ago and compare his language, now he got 4 billion contract per month. And you see that these are the same people. They are all of them. Look at those ones that said they are traditional rulers. And listen to them how they were like, oh, it's a good thing. It's a blah, blah, blah. It's that.
For peace.
Nobody is now talking about the freedom and emancipation of the riverine area or riverine people of Eastern Nigeria. Nobody's talking. They're not talking about it. All they are now after is that little crumb. I like the choice of word you use in your program most times. I appreciate them so much. That little crumb that falls out is now making them feel comfortable with their oppressor. And that thing goes with every aspect of Nigeria. The same problem. You know one thing Nigeria government find very difficult with Nnamdi Kanu, and that's why they have not found really a way to define him. With the way they have dealt with Nigeria and their forced unity these years, they never believed that somebody like Nnamdi Kanu and these new agitators will emerge. Even within our own IPOB, with the nonsense they have done with a few people to sabotage the struggle, they never know that Nnamdi Kanu will be exceptional to the point of offering him whatever they can, and yet he still stands his ground. He's still giving them a very big concern. So, my dear brother, I just want to encourage you that if we start discussing this Nigeria, it's just an iniquitous contraction. Very, very iniquitous. You know, one thing I will conclude with is this. You know the guy they call Ruben Abati?
Yes.
He's educated and I respect him, no matter how he tries to play to the gallery. He's educated and I like him for that. But he's a sound journalist. But one problem I have with him, he's combining his journalism with politics. And that thing is making him, for me, the intelligence I saw in him is diminishing on daily basis. Now look at that man when he begins to interview people. And when you listen to him, an intelligent person, you are trying to speak not just politically, but you are trying to manipulate words, which like you know that these things are true.
To repeat out as well.
I listened to the one they call Rufai, and I respect that guy. I don't know him. I thought he was a Muslim before now. But recently, I think I begin to see him as a Christian or something.
No, he is a Christian, Rufai. I mean, it's from my home. I mean,
that guy,
my hometown, by the way, Odogbolu.
Honestly, I will summarize with that. That guy, honestly, gave me some little hope that there is something left. There is something that can still be salvaged from the contraction. Amen. Because with his courage, and the way he tries to present it, no matter whose out is God, my brother, if you continue this way, I can assure you, in no distant time, Yoruba nation and Biafra will celebrate our independence, whether Nigeria likes it or not. I can assure you that. The disintegration of Nigeria is a must, and it must happen.
And they are doing everything every day to make that happen. I can tell you this, every effort of theirs is to make that happen. And we'll see to that. Thank you, Baba. You have a good one, eh?
Thank you so much.
You have a good one. Thank you so much. I have somebody on the line. Here we go. Is that Larry?
Yeah, my brother was going on.
Oh, Larry. How are you?
Am I loud enough?
Yes, you are loud enough. Everybody can hear you loud and clear, sir.
Oh, okay. My brother, Isaac, man.
I'm very well, thank you.
Wow.
How are you?
My brother. Oh, man, I'm good. Not bad. It's Labor Day here.
Here we are again. At the Temple of Truth. Don't bring it was very, very hot before. But I said, don't cool down now. So here you are, Larry. What do you
It's okay. It's okay.
Come on, cool down.
Cool down.
Now we are here,
Baba. You understand? Yeah. Like Osita just said. Rufai, you know, man, will cool down. Rufai, Ruben, so about ìyẹn tó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan náà. Then sórí nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn Fúlàní àwọn alágbára wa. Àwọn Fúlàní wọ́n mọ bó ṣe ń pè bí. And the only way these Fulanis are conquering us is just only one way. They keep taking the strong out of you and defeat them with money. You can imagine giving a Tompolo for $1 million and then it's don't change all of a sudden overnight. You understand what I'm saying? That's the game of the Fulani. That's the game the Fulani play. The same thing they keep doing. They try to they try telling you we're going to give you a market, blah blah blah. Tell me, you got to come on and never feel so far. I'll notify 20 million because they've already tried everything to buy it the one home. They know he's a strong voice and they know he's a crowd. Same goes to
I don't know why the voice keeps going back and forth. You did drive?
No. I don't drive.
It keeps going back and forth like that. Like me when I'm doing my back and forth.
Okay, what about now?
I think it's louder now. I can hear you.
Yeah, like I was saying,
yes, sir,
the Fulanis know how to play this game. The Hausa Fulani. They know how to play this game. And the way they play the game is they're going to take the strong out of you guys, amongst you guys. The ones that has the loudest voice, and they're going to either give him a post to shut up or bribe him with money.
And if you rejected
what?
They're killing.
And when you say you don't want it, you want to reject it, they're going to kill you.
They
say, okay,
since
you don't
who
want
can do the job from that same your tribe. It is not hard.
Yes. And these are started from the days of Babangida. Babangida started this whole bullshit.
Playing everybody about.
He started this whole bullshit. Yeah. That was the reason why he killed the Giwa. Say, okay, then we will show you now. You understand what I'm saying? And at the end of the day now, you cannot, and the same thing, see, I'm just ashamed to keep, these guys should be ashamed of themselves. What did they call him? All these Tompolo guys and, Asari Dokubo, they should be ashamed of themselves.
I don't think say Nigeria, if you are shameless, they say, if you shame the shameless, Baba. I don't think that they should be ashamed.
The reason why I said they should be ashamed of themselves is what Ken Saurua fought for is what they are eating out of now.
They're messing
Ken Saurua died for all these whole things. And look at the way they are taking it. Look at how, this is stupidity on the highest level. Everybody is compromised. And the only way we can always do it is just the same way we are doing it now. Just like Malcolm X said. Malcolm X said, when you want something, you better make some noise. And that's it. When you want something, you better make some noise. And you understand? Because now that they have taken education, now that they have taken education out and they have really, really sunk our education into only God knows. I don't think that education is going to stand up again because Buhari is not for education.
Arrangements. No.
Yeah, and like Malcolm X said again, education is the passport to the future. For tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today.
That's right.
That's Malcolm X. And look at how our people are doing. Look at the way our people are roaming about, not even thinking about their future. It's so sad. But at the same time, I really love it when the whole thing, gets bought in their own face. All the whole Mumu lecturers,
lecturers, Mumu Madus. Or if you want to go back home, then you start talking about the Buharidins, the Buharidirins, the Notus, the Jatus, Warishukus, on and on.
Why?
So they will continue arguing. I know.
My own take is, and my own advice to every one of us, no matter what. See, if the worst case has taught us a lot.
It has.
That there is no diplomacy you can use with these people. for them to have over one now case tí wọ́n ti fẹ́ pé time kẹ wá appeal ó ti lọ ẹ wá dìde ṣé yẹn lẹ fẹ́ sọ pé ẹ fẹ́ máa bá àwọn èèyàn wèrè kan máa ṣojú lásán àbójú bẹ̀rẹ̀ duplomacy ò lè ṣe ọkàn tá a bá ti jára wa gbà ọmọ torí Yorùbá tá à ń sọ yìí ó máa tó go into extinction tá a bá ti jára wa gbà ṣe bí wọ́n ti ń pọ̀ sí wá ń sìn pé káwọn ọmọ máa lọ pa Hausa ní wò ó tá a bá ti jára wa gbà ń sìn this is the right time it is now or never. It is now or never. And my advice is for us to think as one and move as one so we can easily conquer our oppressors. All these Baba Sokwe, see, Baba Sokwe, Jagaban is the oppressor. All those fools that are back home thinking that they are giving them money. The baby princess is on land only. So only like educate your at the end of the day, Baba was you can't imagine. Wo bi tó ìbáyé àwọn èèyàn jẹ́jẹ́ tó ẹ pé àwọn èèyàn mòótọ́ wọn jẹ́ lé wọn lè sún wọn fẹ́ sòótọ́ yẹn nítorí owó tó ẹ pé tó bá ti gbà báyìí ayé wọn ti bàjẹ́ lọ nìyẹn. So what I'm going to say is ọmọ nǹkan tá a máa ṣe fáwọn ẹ̀kú yìí at the end of the day ọmọ akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ sáré láti ni o. Yàrá ìjà wọn ọmọ akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ sáré ni o.
There are many things that are going to happen. They are not going to be your making. It's just going to be like ibi tá fẹ́ gbòǹbì sí ni òbí ti wù ú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. But time will tell. Larry. Thank you very much, Baba.
Good time will tell, man.
Nice
all
one.
Right, my brother.
Nice one. That's a Larry. I have another person on the line. Hello, Hello there.
Hello,
hello, sir. Daniel.
Maiyegun.
Yes, I can hear you loud.
Maiyegun, can you hear me?
I can hear you, sir. Can you hear me?
Don't mind me. I can hear you. I'm so excited to be getting through. That's why.
I can imagine anyway, but it's a pleasure having you, sir. Seriously.
All right. Thanks for picking my call. Anyway.
Thank you very much.
Where do I start now? There's so many.
There's so much to pick from.
Okay. Let me start with the education. ASU strike, all the strike, education destroyed and all that in that country. People forget that the mission of Boko Haram, the primary mission and agenda of Boko Haram is to destroy Western education.
That is a fact.
If you see Buhari turning his back against ASU, not listening to them, he is actually accomplishing something. He's just carrying out the mission statement. Intention, we think all these things are happening as more like a coincidence. These things are stage managed. They are actually a script that is just playing out. What he is doing is what his paymasters, who in fact the terrorists, the government.
Education is haram. Western education is haram, and we need to abolish it.
So tí gbogbo yóò bá lọ school. Tí gbogbo àwọn ọmọ yóò bá lọ school. Ó kọ̀ọ̀kan wọn àwọn gan lọ school ni. School mélòó ni Buhari lọ sí? Anyway, that's by the way. One more thing I think I should just mention, based on something you mentioned today,
yes, sir,
is we should stop disturbing the obedience. Let's leave them alone.
At least,
like you have said, they are the nemesis for the establishment.
Yeah.
Eventually, like what the supporters
have to cancel the order. That's what I told you. I said one will have to cancel the order. Is that obedient cancel the establishment if they like they said they want to do, or the establishment crush the obedient and the obedient either become they're gentle or they will lose it and say no, we will fight that we're not gonna agree.
No, they will come to the realization that you can't salvage a dying country, a nation. You can't salvage a dying nation. A nation that from beginning, the primary reason why that nation was established is it was established to fail.
the contraption was put together to fail. It wasn't like they put it together because they wanted. That's why every year gets worse for that country.
Gets worse.
The previous years is always better than the current year. And this year, as
you know, Yoruba will be like, you go, Mama for do what do you, Baba? That's in about bike penny. In English, it's like a saying, no matter how worse this year is, the next one is going to be even worse. All of my party, Nigeria, that's what Nigeria represent, Baba.
Well, my take time. I'm waiting for Princess Balogun to call. I said, Princess Balogun.
All right. I hope she's watching. I don't even know if she's here with us tonight anyway, but again, I would love to hear from her too, Baba. Keep listening, Thanks so much for calling.
I also need a social media and tell her to see Adekunle Lope. That's the UK.
From Houston. Lovely, Baba.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Keep watching. It's good to hear from you anyway.
God bless you.
Nice one, Baba.
Nice one, Baba.
Nice one. So I have another caller on the line. Let's see. Hello there.
Hello, Maiyegun báwo ni rẹ?
Hello, sir. Daniel, how are you, sir?
Adúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́run, ṣé dáadáa ló wà, man?
Àlàáfíà ni adúpẹ́ o. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Ohun tí ó yé àwọn èèyàn wa ni pé àwọn èèyàn yìí wọn ò ní fi wálẹ̀ ká lọ, àwa la gbọ́dọ̀ gbára wa lọ́wọ́ wọn. I'm telling you from the experience, man. A ní láti jà ni, a ní láti gbára wa. We need to go. These people are determined to keep us in the same place. And it's just for us to tell them we can't be held down. Nobody can hold us. We just have to do what we need.
Already anyway. I mean, like you said, they're not going to let us go. I 100% believe that their actions and all that will, in fact, push us to that point where, yeah, it's coming, it's cooking or brewing.
But one thing also we need to also realize is that not every one of us are going to be part of this struggle.
Absolutely.
But we that we want to do what we think that something needs to be done. We just have to do what we need to do. Some people are not there for us, but we feel that our life is being wasted by these people. We just have to stop them. This cannot continue.
No.
Àwa ló yẹ ká dìde ká gbára wa lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ fún wa ṣe. Mo commend àwọn tó yẹ pé láàárín wa tó yẹ pé they determined to fight.
Yes.
They ready to do what it takes. Even èmi ibi ṣe dàgbà tó yìí. Tó bá ní nǹkan kan ṣẹlẹ̀ pé kí wọ́n lọ defend ilẹ̀ Yorùbá lọ́la, I'll be there, man.
God bless you.
N tí ò dẹ̀ yá àwọn Fúlàní lọ́rùn máa lè wá gbalẹ̀ wa lọ́wọ́ irọ́ náà wá fún wa. Àwọn tó wà ń ta ó ju àwọn tó wà lé lọ. Àwọn tó lè dìtà ìdílé wọn ọ̀pọ̀ ju àwọn tí wọ́n rò bí wọn jẹ́ nǹkan but wọ́n kàn fẹ́ àwọn èèyàn wa pé
Nàìjíríà ló ń dùn wá lọ́wọ́ mú ẹ̀sà mọ àwọn kan tó máa ń ṣe ẹ̀rọ tí mi ò bóyá nígbà táwa wà ní kékeré sà ó láwọn àgbàlagbà kan tẹ́ pé wọ́n máa di èèyàn mú báyìí wọ́n máa dọwọ́ ẹ̀ mú báyìí wọ́n wá ní kọ́mọ mi máa nà ẹ̀ wọ́n pé ọwọ́ ẹ̀ tí tiẹ̀ lọ wọ́n wá dí ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ mú.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Nǹkan tí Nàìjíríà ń ṣe fún Yorùbá nìyẹn. Nàìjíríà dì wá lọ́wọ́
mú ni. Kì í ṣe fún Yorùbá àwọn but ṣé mo pé Nàìjíríà tó ń sọ yẹn àwọn Yorùbá ara wa agbẹ̀yìnbẹ́bọ jẹ́.
Àwọn ló ń fún wọn láyè bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
Àwọn náà ni but at the same time we just need to realize èmi tí mo ń bẹ sọ̀rọ̀ I'm 63. Mi ṣe 63 mo ready láti defend mo dẹ̀ ó ti tó kú láyé mi kí Yorùbá kó bọ́ kúrò ní tí òyìnbó ṣe fún wa. Òyìnbó put us together. We need to realize it's not working for us. We don't belong. We are not the same people. Òyìnbó did what they did because it's convenient for them. We now know that this is not working for us and it's not going to work for us no matter how hard we try. We are just lying to ourselves. If we can realize this and we just determine to break out of this contraction, it's possible. Òṣìṣẹ́ àgbà lérò tí ò ṣe ṣe o. Gbogbo àwọn Sunday gbowó àǹkó tó ń yarí Ọlọ́run ló kó sí wọn lẹ́mìí and it's time for us to go. We just don't want to waste any more time because wasting time is just going to be nothing but the same old thing. But I just pray and hope for. We need to do it. We need to do it fast. There shouldn't be any election next year. America, let me say, but America, they can't do anything for us. They can only mark of all power, but there is no more need for Suru anymore. Suru is done. We don't need to do any more Suru. You just need to. We have to bail ourselves out. And we need to crush them. We need to crush. And all of that is o máa bá program ẹ ṣe ọlọ́run wà lẹ́yìn ẹ̀ ọlọ́run wà lẹ́yìn gbogbo àwọn tó ń pẹ́ ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ wá lọ o ní nice day man all right I love you man so take care.
Thank you so much sir. Yeah, bye bye sir.
Okay.
So that's a passionate one by the way. 63. I've got loads and loads of
Maiyegun general
Politico and they're like up to date. Baba, how far?
I do. Waiting this talk now.
Ahmed. I'm fine, it's just same old, though. We just thought we should do it the way we do it every night, as in, and I believe I haven't disappointed anyway so far.
Yeah. You know, I've listened to everybody. You know, some people the way like Larry said, and the last senior man that just spoke.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You see, I'm a Jarawa Bayan. Yeah, definitely it will get to that, and it is these same mad people that will push it to that stage. And you see, the only thing is now it's not as if but and try. We are trying our best. As you do along, báwa ṣe ń try best wa. Báwa ṣe ń try best wa ni àwọn olóbùkú tó ń dì wá mú lọ make more mistakes. And bó ṣe make more mistakes yẹn, wọ́n tí gradually wọ́n tí wá débẹ̀, wọ́n gbé wá débẹ̀.
Àtàwọn tó fẹ́ wọ́n Nigeria, àtàwọn tó fẹ́ break up. The actions of these owners of Nigeria is pushing everybody towards that reality soon. I'm with you.
Of course, you know, when téèyàn bá dapa tó ń dapa ẹni àwọn tó ń fi pé kò sí nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀, ta ló máa mú mi. One day, you get one phrase so we dey use like that. They say one day, monkey go go market, you no go come back.
No, there is a popular one where they use for worry. Yeah, it's like it will be like the hunter will become haunted. Or
the hunter will become haunted.
The grasshopper go they chase the hunter or something like that. There's this funny one.
Yes, of course. Bushmeat, you go catch the hunter.
Bushmeat go catch hunter, exactly. Like one day go be one day.
So one day go be one day. So you see, if you are talking about ready, like the last caller said, you see, Bubu Ata and Bibi, for me, no budget Tijani, Alida.
You'll be so
experience
somebody like you can
experience
you know.
So there are, apart from me, there are a lot of people like me. There are more of them, more experienced than me, and all of them are just observing. One would be people scenario and love. You see people like that man that came on channels that spoke the other day, Commodore Only or what?
Yeah, Taiwo.
For those kind of people to start coming out.
And there are many.
This stage, those people will not have any option than to come and support. And by the time those experienced brains begin to come for the support, late to find people there's nothing we can do.
Point of no return.
Rather for everybody to just go. And their action is helping us to get there.
I believe.
The more it takes, the more we are losing innocent people.
Innocent people. God bless you.
We are losing lives.
they have that firepower and they are still bragging about it. But time will come, all those firepower, it will crumble.
No, it's coming to that
it
stage.
Will go down.
They will make that happen. Because you know one thing, Baba?
And they are making it happen.
Yeah, let's look at it this way, Ahmed, yeah? People who are corrupt, right? Sometimes they don't know that they are also doing some damages to themselves. In fact, they are hurting themselves too. I'll give you instances, okay? Nigeria today, the security system in Nigeria today has been so compromised that even those who retired from the same system, like we say, corrupt, right? It's been compromised to the point that they are asking themselves, Nigeria Dubai. Is it not the same army I served in? When did Nigeria police now get to this? Like they are wandering around today. Like what happened to this force? Even though we all know that they have history of this and that, it has now gotten to a point whereby professionalism, morality, all those things that are like associated with military are gone. Now, what does that mean?
I will tell you something. You know the
quickly, what does that mean? What does that mean? They have weakened the security apparatus of a country. If anything breaks up tomorrow, can Nigerian army, police defend Nigeria for you? Can they?
Lie.
That's their job.
Which Nigerian army? You see, you came, is it 2 days back that you made a very short broadcast and you left?
Yes.
And you talked about something like the passport.
Yes,
Nigerian talk about the status, the quota system and everything.
System and other stuff. Yeah.
Okay, now let me explain something,
please.
Around 1998, when I went to the military school, around then, you start from the GS classes, GS1, GS2, GS3 up to SS3 to 2004 when I graduated. You see? So, only Bosheman select me army. Because me, I was born in the north, but Molo State me, Ogun State. Molo State me.
Right.
And our Tawa, Lati Ogun State. So, if mo wa ni north, mo ṣe ní privilege. So, I was part of the people that was selected. I think how many were? Yes, how many were we selected? So I'm not. If I don't forget, I think we are about I think 8 or 12 of us. I've forgotten the number, but most of the numbers was coming from the north. Most of the boys that
and it's always deliberate. They will
most
say Southerners are not joining. Do you know how many Southerners are being turned down from DSS recruitment? Turned down from the immigration recruitment, military recruitment? They are all deliberate.
Yes.
But here we are.
So all those things, so people from the south, most of them they don't know. They don't have the idea of all this madness that's going. All they are all focused about is their own leaders, their Chifnumbu, their other people. They are not seeing beyond. They are not seeing beyond. That is why because I have experience both sides. I can tell you visually. Sometimes, Maiyegun, if you say something, if you are saying something, I'll just be wondering, say, come, Maiyegun. I'm not sure say you ever stay for not to, but all these things where you talk, you can't talk and like say you stay for not, like say you live for not. Exactly everything that you see. Exactly.
Because I have people
and
like
anybody that can
express and tell you what is going on, and you will know that this is real. This one is not.
Of course. Anybody that can, analyze things like that without even being in that kind of a place. Kudos to you, Maiyegun. Forget it. Kudos to you.
Thanks, Baba.
That means you really know how the thing works. You know how this madness, like you have the idea of what these people are trying to do and what they do.
And what they are doing exactly.
And what they are doing. So for someone to just come, you sit down with your beggarly mind, you are waiting for one criminal to steal the same thing that is supposed to
somebody will
make your life better.
He's telling you, hey, he's showing you this, but he actually mean this. He mean this.
Yes.
When you are there,
he means another thing.
Don't believe what he say, it's like, you say, shut up your mouth, where's your Baba? Now, when he start dealing with
you
start showing you this, then you start screaming,
You
God
start
will
saying,
punish him. God will
oh.
punish him. No, God is not going to punish him. God is going to punish you.
You know, I told you, I said I was restricted from Facebook.
Yeah.
So I made a post. I was at a festival, one world festival in my state here in Kentucky. So
yeah,
when I went there, I was like, I just posted, and I said, God bless the United States of America. You know what? A lot of them start like commenting, God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. What's my business with your Nigeria?
You never see the one. You have never seen the one that they will just be like when you say, man, this Nigeria, everything we read. I want to know, then they will come around and say, America, I dare no poor people. Are you trying to say you are better than us?
I did you know? You know what you want guy come see. He get one guy maybe I've been studying for Facebook. So he get one of my African American friends for here, which say now through that one I know the guy. Okay. So if you one day, what I'm saying here is not see maybe I'm trying to so achieve anybody that, but of course to me understand, which I have to say. So the guy want to send the money to that other guy. Whether I pay any Facebook or something. So he now said, I have a friend from Nigeria, and me and that guy we've been together for a long time.
Yeah.
Very long time. So he now connected me and now said, look at one of your brothers from Nigeria. Yeah, I want to send him money, but I don't know how to send him money. Money, okay, you know what? Sorry, if you want to send money to anybody in Nigeria, be careful because a lot of scammers are there. They will hide behind the keyboard and be telling you what is not.
Different stories.
I will help you verify. I will help you verify. So he now sent the guy to me, like, okay, I now spoke to the guy. Send with me, send me cash, send the OOC guy.
Right.
So yesterday when I now made the post, this guy now commented. Sorry, today I made the post. So this guy now commented. Many of you that have left here that have went to Nigeria, you are once the citizen of Nigeria, whatever it might happen, this is your country.
About your country.
Yes. I now told him, hey, calm down. Don't in your life, don't ever try to tell me what to post on my own page.
That's right.
Don't ever. I know who I am. If someone cannot give me an identity I'm not okay with, and I will, after being throughout the world, seeing what I've seen, and I'll still stick to the madness. I know who I am, and I'm sticking to who I am. So you are not in the right position. You are not. Don't you ever try to tell me what to do on my own page or type what to say on my own page. What the guy said? May God see us through. I didn't even answer.
He's not going to block the future help now. If his American friend, your own African American friend has to give something again. Now if you say no, go come to you. I mean,
I said your hypocrisy stinks. How can I be abroad and be telling you I'll be loving abroad? No be hypocrisy.
I am proud of Nigeria. You are lying.
I told that person.
You cannot be saying in America, Canada. I'm proud of Nigeria.
And I made a post again. And I made a post that said, if I type God bless United States of America, I need to, because this is a country that's giving me another reason to have a better life than what I was having.
Yes.
And if I say God bless that country, God bless it, because being a citizen of that country
and
is
if
another
you say God
thing.
bless America, you say God should not bless Nigeria, Ani? Why are they losing
I didn't say anything. Why are you so mad because I said God bless America?
It is who they are.
I say if you ever come to my post and talk rubbish, I don't feed you, remember? And you don't feed me. Blocking me, Masha.
my shiny blocking. I don't have anything
make her
to
take my
do with
last
your
call.
fucking house.
Baba. Thank you so much.
No, Maiyegun. All right, now,
I love that
Maiyegun.
story. I love it. Thank you, Baba. You have a good one. I mean, people share their experiences on MaiyegunsDiary Politico, and I bet, my caller, you have been trying so much, and I'm not going to forgive myself if I go tonight without taking this call, even if it's just going to be hello. How are you?
Thank you, Maiyegun.
Yes,
Thank you. God bless you.
Welcome.
I'm so happy. For the first time, you are picking my call.
I am happy that I picked it. I've been seeing you, right? But in my head, I'm like, I just pray it's not going to give up. I pray it doesn't give up. I pray it doesn't give up. Then good enough you didn't. It's been like that for almost half an hour now. I've been seeing you. How are you, sir?
Yes, I'll be very brief. I'm so happy. First of all, Bamiki, Agbeke, Ati Awomo. Now, one thing, màá fi Ọlọ́run bẹ̀ jọ torí Ọlọ́run. Mo máa enjoy gbogbo àwọn Ahmed, Princess gbogbo wọn àti mo rò pé Ahmed ló máa ń bá wa translate sí Hausa. That's right. Gbogbo wọn ni mo enjoy ẹ̀bẹ̀. Mo fẹ́ bẹ̀ ní ẹ̀bẹ̀ kan jọ torí Ọlọ́run. Torí àwa tó gbogbo atafẹ́ máa kọ́ àpọ̀ gan-an. Tó bá lè máa limit wọn sí bíi maximum of 5 minutes. Adagoni.
It's just like I ambush minister. I just for any secret concert, yeah. I want to hear time when the veteran. Omati joke, omati security program like that. Se to ba fẹ́ pé wọlé yẹn. Oma lo ma mú point to wa. Àwọn point to jẹ́ pé ìkan máa mú kan ni. So àti wá cut ilé off yẹn. Ó máa ń so rí bákan. Ẹ mọ̀ why? Àwọn èèyàn máa ń dì mí lọ́rùn mo gbà máa sọ pé Maiyegun let him talk, let her talk, leave her. But èmi ti gbọ́ ti yín sí ọ̀rọ̀ I'm a cut
èmi náà gan máa ń feel bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn.
More agree. Everybody can hear.
So what? Two things.
Yes,
mi ìmọ̀ nǹkan tó ń ṣe àwọn èèyàn wa ní Naija o because èmi náà bí mo ṣe ń campaign tó àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi gbogbo wọn tó jẹ́ pé tí mo ń sọ fún wọn nípa ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation a máa sọ fún mi pé torí pé àwọn Igbo wọ́n ń pe Èkó ní no man's land yẹn nítorí àwọn ready láti dìbò fún Tinubu even though àwọn like wọ́n ní tó bá jẹ́ pé àwọn obedience wọn tẹ lè claim sí ọ̀rọ̀ Èkó àbí nǹkan kan yẹn pé àwọn ready pé bẹ́ẹ̀ lórí pé wọ́n ń pe Lagos ní no man's land yẹn pé wọ́n náà wọ́n determine láti gba Èkó lọ́wọ́ Yorùbá pé torí ẹ̀ àwọn lè dìbò fún Tinubu.
Next time
that is what
next time ẹ mọ̀ tẹ́ máa sọ sà ìpè ìwọ àgọ́ àti pẹ́ láyé tó yìí o àgbàlagbà lẹ́yìn tẹ́ ń bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ yìí tí mo mọ̀ ẹ gẹ́sà ṣe bá sọ pé àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ yín àgbàlagbà làwọn náà o èèyàn wá sọ fún wọn pé tó bá gba Èkó tán ṣé wọn máa fi Emeka jẹ ọba Èkó ni àbí wọn máa gbé Ṣúkúdì wá kó wá jẹ gọ́vnà Èkó ni àbí wọn máa ẹtí kẹ́ ń sí pé ṣé ní gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tó ń sọ yẹn àsìkò election nìkan ni ọ̀rọ̀ Yígbò máa ń di wàhálà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá meanwhile láàárọ̀ ọ̀la tẹ́ bá dé bus stop lọ́jọ́ta àti Igbo àti Yorùbá àti everybody wọn in fact Igbo máa gba àyè lẹ̀ fún Yorùbá nu mọ́ọ̀lù ẹ̀ pé somebody is here nítorí pé kí ni neighbor ẹ̀ ni wọ́n dẹ̀ jọ ń lọ Ìdúmọ̀tà ni tí neighbor ẹ̀ bá ti miss bọ́ọ̀sì kò ní dé sọ títí aago kan ọ̀sán so tẹlifíṣàn bá ń dé làwọn Tinubu máa ń gbé àwọn kinní yìí jáde pé Igbo gbá Igbo àwo bọ̀ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ń bẹ̀ yẹn àti Igbo àti Yorùbá o kì í ṣe pé wọ́n jọ ń ṣòwò pọ̀ nìkan o wọ́n jọ ń gbé nínú ilé wọ́n jọ ń fẹ́ ara wọn election ìṣá ni. ẹ̀yin wá bá mi sọ fún mi.
èmi ní àwọn Igbo lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ dáadáa náà.
ẹni tó sọ pé Igbo sọ pé Igbo sọ pé ẹ sọ pé ṣé tí Igbo bá gba Èkó tán ṣé wọ́n máa fi Emeka àbí Ṣúkúdù jẹ ọba Èkó ni.
ok bẹ́ẹ̀ ni òótọ́ ní èmi. and then one other thing Maiyegun.
Yes sir.
àwọn Igbo ọ̀rẹ́ mi. àwọn Igbo ọ̀rẹ́ mi gan-an tó jẹ́ pé a jọ ń pariwo Biafra nítorí I'm from Houston, Texas.
Bless you sir.
So
mo dìde ní àwọn ní Texas yẹn in fact ọlọ́run mọ̀ èrò tí ó ń tẹ̀lé Maiyegun ní Texas ó yẹ ká ṣe reunion ní Texas tó ń bọ̀ ni. but yeah ẹ sọ fún mi àwọn èèyàn wa tájọ́ ń pariwo Biafra Odùduwà.
àwọn Igbo ọ̀rẹ́ mi tó jẹ́ pé àwọn gan ń pariwo Biafra mo kàn rí i pé wọ́n dẹ̀ ti wá wọ́n tẹ̀ wá cool down lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Biafra obedience ní gbogbo wọn tó ń yà máa ń bí wọ́n pé ṣé kò sí.
gbogbo èèyàn nìyẹn affect ọ̀rọ̀ tara àjọ fi ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí ẹ má sọ fẹ́ nìkankan ó láwọn èèyàn wa tó dìde gúrùpù báyìí tó fẹ́ yọ bàbá Akíntóyè dànù nítorí pé bàbá Akíntóyè ń pariwo Yorùbá nation àwọn dẹ̀ ń wò pé Tinubu ń jáde ẹ ṣì ń pariwo Yorùbá nation àti pariwo lájọ jẹ́ àkọ́kọ́ ọmọ wa lélẹ́yìí ìtẹ́ ìrọ̀ àǹsọ̀ tàwọn Yíbò lórí ọ̀rọ̀ nation wọn tó à ń sọ yẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ráwọn Biafra tó ti ń pariwo Obi bẹ́ẹ̀ láti ráwọn ọmọ Yorùbá ẹgbẹ́ wa tó ti ń pariwo Tinubu ìyẹn ni kọ́kọ́ o wọ́n fẹ́ yọ bàbá Akíntóyè dànù wọ́n ní àwọn bàbá yẹn ò lead wa dáadáa.
orí wọn bàjẹ́.
kẹ́lẹ́ mọ̀ pé àrùn tó ń ṣe ọgọ́fà ló ń ṣe ọ̀run sà. gbogbo kan tó ń ṣàkóyà lọ́tẹ̀ yìí gbogbo tí èmi ṣe sọ fáwọn èèyàn pé ẹ̀sà ni mo ṣe sọ fáwọn èèyàn pé.
ẹ ṣe tẹ̀rọ mi létí Bọ́lá Ìgè.
ẹ̀rí kan ṣẹ́ni ẹ̀ mọ́ sọ́gbà pé àwọn èèyàn wa ṣẹ́ni àwọn tá a dúró ṣinṣin àwọn tá a kẹ́sẹ̀ tilẹ̀ ká ní bẹ́ẹ̀ sì wá múlẹ̀ nítorí pé kí ni ìjì tó ń fẹ́ yìí nígbà míì wà ó lè fọkọ́lẹ̀ kó gbéyàwó ọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà tá à ń sọ yìí ó ń fi bàbá lẹ̀ tó ń gbọ́mọ o lórí ọ̀rọ̀ pé àwọn kan ti yín bọ̀ àwọn tá a máa fẹsẹ̀ wa múlẹ̀ lórí Yorùbá nation yẹn tá a sì lè kára wa yẹn ẹ já dúró torí nígbà tí ìjì yẹn bá bọ̀ lọ́lẹ̀ wíì ṣẹ̀dá ìlú tó ṣàkó lọ wọn Nàìjíríà.
kí n tó gbàgbé Maiyegun kí n tó gbàgbé kí ni Yorùbá union.org yẹn tá a rẹ́gísítà fún. mo ti try títí láti jọ ẹ̀ mo tún send message lórí WhatsApp. bí n bá ti fẹ́ rẹ́gísítà á ní kí n á béèrè kóòdù kan mi ì dẹ̀ ní kóòdù kankan tí mo fẹ́ fi sí.
ṣé ẹ ní email tara yẹn sir.
àmọ́ ní email náà. Emmanuel yes.
nǹkan tá a máa ṣe ní pé mo máa ṣe demonstration kan bóyá ọ̀la lórí ẹ̀ ìyẹn ni pé ṣé tí ẹ bá ti sign up already ó likely kò jẹ́ pé activation yín ni wọ́n ti approve so máa check ẹ̀ so ẹni láti register nǹkan yẹn ti tó wọ́n kàn máa activate ẹ̀ ni then ẹ lọ check email yín details yẹn máa wà ń bẹ̀ so máa look into it sir. We'll do the demonstration together. Well.
Okay.
Àti pé lọ́sẹ̀ yìí la máa release kí ló ti ń pè link contributory link wa síta.
Ìyẹn gan ni mo ṣe ń wọ́rì pé.
A máa release link yìí. So
ìyẹn mo ṣe ń wò pé báwo ni mo ṣe fẹ́ contribute nígbà tí ìgbà tí rí register.
Ẹ máa wọ̀ ẹ máa ṣe demonstration yẹn papọ̀ lórí program yìí. Lọ́sẹ̀ yìí ó ti yẹ yín a máa share link yẹn which is also temporary as well a máa share link yẹn and tell me bá ṣe feel like pé I mean táwa ta kù ta fẹ́ yàtọ̀ nínú ilé Yorùbá
lágbára Ọlọ́run
táwa ta kù bá ṣe.
Adébánjọ tèmi yàtọ̀ kì í ṣe ti bàbá restructure.
No.
Adébánjọ tèmi yàtọ̀ kì í ṣe the same pẹ̀lú restructure ayàtọ̀.
Disciple temple of truth lẹ́yìn sir. Temple of Truth, brethren, Temple of Truth. So definitely, you will never be what do you call it compared to our meat on Facebook. Can you share John?
Benny.
So sir, Emma worry. Check it and see. We'll put back. Kimak parofun. I shouldn't lie to you, right? The issue of people getting caught up. Lórí ọ̀rọ̀ wo tó ń lọ Nigeria, bóyá Tinubu ni o, bóyá Obi ni o, ó cut across everywhere, sir. Get. And èmi ti rí àwọn èèyàn wa tó ti ń show tendency yẹn tó ti ń sọ wípé kí ló dé tá a jẹ́ kí Yorùbá nation yẹn ṣì dúró for now àwọn èèyàn ti pè mí àwọn èèyàn tó mọ̀ mí o tó mọ̀ nǹkan tí mo dúró fún owó yẹn wọ́n ti pè mí tó ń sọ pé Maiyegun mo kàn ní kí n béèrè kí n bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ kí ni Obi yìí ni don't you think kí n think one Nigeria kọ́ ló ń sọ yẹn no I mean I'm just saying Baba, you better think on
your own.
So, yẹn sọ pé àwa tá bá kù, I find out àwa tó kù. Ó pẹ̀lú nǹkan tí mo ṣe ń slow down náà lórí nǹkan tá fẹ́ ṣe because àmọye wa tá kù o, but I ma find out lọ́sẹ̀ yìí. Àwọn tó ń gbọ́ mi tó mọ̀ pa.
Alágbára Ọlọ́run.
We'll do something lọ́sẹ̀ yìí, sir. Thank you.
Ọ̀rọ̀ registration mi yẹn tó bá ti bọ́ sí tí mo ti lè rí àti ń contribute ti pẹ́ gbogbo ìgbà tá à ń ṣe go send me gbogbo ìgbà yẹn ni mo ń contribute not once not twice.
God bless you, sir. And then Ọlọ́run á túbọ̀ wá jẹ́ kẹ́ pẹ́ fún wa, sir. So yeah, a máa ṣe kọ́kọ́ lọ́sẹ̀ tó máa keep spirit àwọn èèyàn wa back pé yes a distraction ti wà ṣùgbọ́n kò mean pé a ò mọ nǹkan tá à ń ṣe o. But thank you very much, sir. Kenny, nice evening.
We thank God.
Oh my boss, thank you so much. So now, to everybody listening to me, my caller, as hang on. I think okay. My caller was more interested in us trying to cut down the time people spend on the phone when they call in, so that other people could have chance. And then also, he was more interested in what is going on everyone who is advocating for self-determination here for Biafra, for Yoruba nation. Many of our people have been kind of mellowed down. Some of them, maybe they are just kind of too ashamed to suddenly change to Obi or Tifnumbu after all they have done for the campaign on the emancipation of the Biafrans and the Oduduwa nation in the last few years. We understand. So he was kind of concerned, and I told him, I said, it's all across everywhere. Okay, people, as we can tell, some of them are even making moves, right, to dislodge the entire thing. And like, no, we should do, once Obi become president like this, everything is going to be solved. Some said that once Tifnumbu becomes, there's no need for Yoruba nation anymore. So all these are there, dampening the spirit of our people. And that my caller was a little bit concerned. He was in fact concerned. And I've reassured him that we know about all of this. We know about people trying to now second or put the self-determination and then every conversation around equity, fairness, and justice that we have been championing. They would rather put them as a second now until after who they think will save Nigeria should come in 2023 or not. So wherever it is, we know about them, okay? Or there are still many people. I've been to many places in the last 1 month, by the way. I've been to London. I've been to gatherings here in Glasgow. I've been to gathering in Edinburgh. I've been to a few places. And guess what? In most places I've been to, where I've met the people, Yorubas, in particular, they have kept asking, when are we going to do this or that? Which means that they are so interested. They appreciate the fact that some of us are not deviating or, in a way, trying to shadow box on this. I have been very clear and I'll remain clear. That won't stop me from discussing all the atrocities going on in Nigeria. That's what I do most, right? Then at the same time, continue to tell us that we should hold on fast together, hold ourselves together. The future is glorious if we all choose or stay close to what we have chosen. Peace and peaceful way we have chosen them. So thank you. I am going to call it a night. I know some of you said you wanted to hear from Princess, but our time is completely up now. I'm going to see you some other time. Don't forget, if this is your first time on MaiyegunsDiary Politico, or second time or third time, or you've never really subscribed, you should try and do that. Subscribe onto MaiyegunsDiary Politico, share the broadcast. And if you are just joining us or you join us in the middle, you can start watching this again from the start. You can skip all the music, okay? You don't need to complain about the music, all right? Just skip the whole thing and start from the beginning. I'll see you some other time. And good night from here.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Maiyegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Bó bá ṣe eré, àní Maiyegun máa wí.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré, wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Maiyegun Diary, Diary Politico.
Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun.
Maiyegun Diary.
lẹ́nu o.
Maiyegun Diary na you be number one.
àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ o làwa mọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Maiyegun Diary na you be number one.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
lórí Facebook.
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
òkúra olóṣèlú.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkanṣá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
ha kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sè mọ́bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.